Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Misfortune Podcast.
Yeah!
Episode something. I don't know.
40.
We're in the 40s?
Yes, we are. 40.
That's- No.
Let me
Are
see.
we? I
We're-
thought we're in no, we might be.
Oh no, we're not in the 40s. What the fuck?
Are we in the is this it is
We're
this
not.
40?
I
This
was
is 40?
No.
Oh.
Well, technically, it would be if.
One could say this is the grand return.
Yes. Well, so this is 39. I don't know
Okay.
where I got 42 from, but the last episode is Lost to Time.
Ladies and
because-
gentlemen, we had our second lost episode.
Oh my god.
So pretty much what had happened was we were going to record, or we did record, a discography discourse
Of course.
with Aaron yet again
Well, yeah, extra episode.
over one Travis Scott,
Yes.
and when we were like an hour and a half into recording, my monitor broke. I don't know why. So it's funny actually. I've had this exact same monitor before, and it broke the exact same way.
Oh fuck.
So I don't think I'm going to be getting this monitor anymore.
No, not gonna be a frequent customer anymore.
No. Yeah, so that happened, and my monitor was broken, and I had no way of ending the recording to save it,
No.
so we were just fucked.
Could theoretically, actually, no, never mind. But, I mean, shit. Like, that's you're like cursed or something. You know?
And it's my.
This
it's
isn't
my
to
fault.
mention the half an hour and probably hour that Caden just spent trying to get his mic to sound.
manipulating. Yeah, and so because of the fact that my monitor is broken, now I have to record the headset,
On the
and
phone.
apparently, so I use a third-party dongle, and I found out you can't use that. And my Apple dongle that I have is super fucked up, so I cannot touch my phone, otherwise it's gonna get completely fucked up. I guarantee it'll happen once at least this episode.
Oh yeah, just
But
be
I have
prepared
to-
for
I
some
have to have
turbulence,
my
folks.
My dongle has to be sitting at a very specific angle because otherwise my headphones won't connect.
He's gotta keep his dongle still, folks. But,
But,
wait, did you like look up like the dongle that you have, or like what? How did you figure out it was third party?
I was no, because I knew it was a third-party dongle.
Oh, you
from
already
the
okay.
I bought one of the ones that has a charging outlet on it too, a charge port.
I thought you like peeked down and like saw a logo or something. It's like, hold on now.
No, I know there's a logo because it has the little charge and the little headphones symbol at the bottom of it. It looks so janky, but
yeah.
So we will no longer be using that.
But the dongle, the dongle, it's an Apple one, but it's still slightly broken apparently. So
Yeah. So, but anyways, we're here, I guess.
and we're instead of some discography, we're moving into another medium. You know, a medium that's been fairly discussed throughout this podcast.
Do
but
we
never,
have a name for this yet?
We don't. We're gonna be going into some filmographies. Ladies and
Filmography,
gentlemen.
fuck about.
Yeah, for
Ladies
something
and
filmography. Fuck. That's all I was thinking about.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And of course, one of the most lauded filmmakers, prolific, and dead filmmakers,
And
deceased. Stanley Kubrick.
Mr. Kubrick.
Apparently, it's Kubrick.
No, it is Kubrick. I just call him Kubrick because
So first of all, and you would get this from looking at any picture of him. This motherfucker lived in the United Kingdom for like most of his life, and apparently
dude. This dude is the embodiment of the word grumpy.
that is grumpy Smurf right there, bro. Straight up. But everybody in London called him fucking Kubrick. So
Hitler?
it's like
Was that what you were about to say?
some might say Hitler.
Some might call him Hitler.
But they called him Kubrick. But his
Oh,
sister cleared up the shenanigans and said that it was actually Kubrick. So
Awesome.
this man has many
aliases.
proclaimed classics
Yeah.
under his belt, stretching all the way back. Actually, so okay, I almost finished his entire filmography.
Oh
They
my
they
god.
will not be included in the ones that Caden didn't watch will
General.
not be included in the general rankings.
I started at Doctor Strangelove.
Which is basically where like his run of iconic
Yeah,
movies really
that's what
begins.
I've heard is like what a lot of people consider as the true beginning.
Yeah, because honestly, that's from watching all the ones before and then watching Doctor Strangelove. That was the first one where I was like, "Oh, this is a fucking Kubrick movie." Before
Oh,
that,
this is an actual picture.
yeah, you could not really tell like that he directed any of those, except for maybe Paths of Glory, possibly, but I
Not
don't know.
even not even Lolita.
Lolita, no, Lolita is like the most
Lolita?
stock like 19
Oh really?
1950s movie you've ever seen. If you told me Stanley Kubrick directed that, I would have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
The older stuff I generally thought was ranged from like whatever to pretty decent. My favorite would probably have to be The Killing, which is a
The
fun
Killing.
little heist movie with a random ass wrestling scene in the middle of it for no.
Heist movie?
Yes.
In the 50s
they
or
pl-
60s?
they played Can't Hold Us at the beginning actually.
Oh, of course.
It was pretty good. It clearly influenced a lot of crime movies too. Like it's got some Tarantino in it a little bit. It's very
Oh,
non-linear, you know what I'm saying? But
non-linear.
non-linear, what if you folks know what that means. But uh so that movie was good. Paths of Glory, people dick ride it a little too much. It's kind of like
I was about to say, yeah.
it's got like a 4.2 on Letterboxd, and I was just like, what are we doing?
Kirk ain't that good.
Kirk, no, Kirk Douglas, I like him, but like I don't know, the whole movie, it maybe it's because I've seen a lot of war movies. Maybe it's because I don't really like war movies, to be honest. I don't.
Yeah.
There's a running theme, I feel like, but yeah, I feel like people dick ride that movie a little much. Lolita, like I said, is pretty. I don't know. It's whatever.
Standard.
It's pretty standard. It's also 2.5 hours long for no fucking reason. Um,
Oh, really?
yeah, but it was like
Fucking
I don't know.
Standard Gabriel.
Standard. Oh my god.
Bro,
Every
what
time
movie
you
is that
bring up that name,
from?
that's Drive.
That's right.
Standard Gabriel.
Standard Gabriel.
He was right. He was cooking something when he wrote that name.
Oh,
No, but
that's the
Lolita, there's
fucking worst
the
name.
highlight of Lolita is the cot scene. It's the goofy, maybe the
The
goofiest,
what?
the cot scene, COT.
Hot?
Maybe.
Like bedding?
Yes, it might be the most goofiest like scene that Stanley has ever produced in his life.
I
But
never
then
visual.
Spartacus I really liked, but apparently it's not like really a Stanley Kubrick movie like at all.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, the script was written, the storyline generally was laid out, and they're just like, Kirk Douglas had a falling out with the director, so they were just like, hey Kubrick, get in here," and he just did pretty much what he was
Oh,
told. But so it's like not his movie like at all. Like you can't see
yeah.
any Kubrick except for
He's
one extended scene where like soldiers walk down a hill for like 3 minutes.
fucking Zack Snyder.
Release the Kubrick cut, ladies and
Yes, release
gentlemen.
the Kubrick cut. It's out there.
But I like Spartacus though. It was just really fucking long. Solid epic.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I was thinking about going back and watching them all, but when I saw that runtime,
I don't feel like you would like any of them except
no.
maybe The Killing. And even still, I feel like I don't know. And oh, I also watched his first movie, which is a glorified student film called Fear and Desire. And
Did you see all the posters for them?
I did. I was like, bro, this is part
All
of
the
a
posters are just the
collection.
same.
You can get it
Yes,
for
bro.
fucking $8.99 in the goddamn the bargain bin.
This is some Criterion Collection shit,
No,
bro. This is some shit you find in the back alleys of Barnes and Noble.
it ain't even good enough for Barnes and Noble, if I'm being honest.
Nah, half price book.
It had some interesting bits and pieces, but even despite the fact that it was like an hour, it was just boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stanley, but you know, I
Oh,
saw
dude.
I saw a funny review of it where it was like me who has accomplished nothing in his life patting Stanley on the back. It's okay. We all got to start somewhere. We all have humble beginnings, but
Yeah.
you know, those all generally rank lower. But let's get into the meat. Let's get
To
into
the
the
meat, bro.
meat. 1960. I don't fucking remember.
1964, I do believe.
64. Doctor Strangelove, colon, or no, sorry, or I don't know where I forgot the colon, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
Love the Bomb.
Why don't you do your thing?
So I feel like I should preface this by saying before doing this, I'd never seen a Kubrick movie. Not a single one of them.
And okay, were you going into this intending to possibly cook a filmography fuck about, or was this just a random watch?
Originally, no, because I'll tell you, this wasn't the original director I was gonna do it with.
Oh.
Originally, it was gonna be Cronenberg.
Okay, Brandon.
No Brandon. No Brandon.
No Brandon.
Originally, it was gonna be bro. That dude's done like what 3 movies?
Yeah, we could just do that in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. It was originally gonna be Cronenberg, but at some point I just was like, you know what? Kubrick has the classics. Let's
That's
go with
true.
him, and that's a good starting one.
Yeah, it's iconic.
Cronenberg's like
You're getting deep. That's like it's
yeah,
another
it's like
layer.
8 movies or something like that. I
Yeah,
don't
and it's a
know.
lot.
But
yeah.
yeah, Kubrick, he had a clean 7 that I was willing to watch.
the ones that yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So I was like, yeah, let's go with them. So I didn't really know what to expect going into this.
That's rough
Yeah.
because it's it's just a straight up satire, and like if you don't know that going in, it's
Yeah.
like what the fuck is this?
Well, I found out pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're doing some goofy shit.
Yeah. I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like this one at all, and
Rough start.
no,
Where
I enjoyed it.
where does this rank?
This is my number 4.
Okay. So
Um,
mid, yeah.
yeah, it's middle of the line for him, I think.
What did
I don't
you
think it's bad.
Yeah.
I gave it a 7 out of 10,
Mm.
which get used to it.
Yeah, I was about to say that is the standard Gabriel rating.
Many, as you said once recently, I would get shot in many alleyways.
Quote me on that.
And you know what? Maybe I would, but look, I don't
You'd stand by it.
think it's bad. You give your general thoughts.
So I had already seen this movie before.
Forgot you have, yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest. When was this? I think it was like 2017 because I had just watched Baby Driver like a night before or something. I remember
What?
I remember that for some weird reason. But I watched Doctor Strangelove and I was like, okay, so everybody says this movie is good, right? Okay, this is a good movie. I did not understand a single thing like that was going on whatsoever in this fucking
Yeah.
like I could not parse like the message or like anything that they were saying, and like the only really thing that I found funny about it was like, oh yeah, that Doctor Strangelove, he's pretty comical man, but
Pretty interesting.
interesting. Intriguing. No, but I like didn't understand it at all, but I feel like this time I fucking really enjoyed it, and I actually laughed like a decent amount.
Yeah, I
And
actually found myself laughing at a lot of the jokes.
yeah, other than fucking gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Yeah,
Like, but that was like
and-
maybe one of the least funny parts to me because it's like I've heard that shit so many like fucking times.
I never heard that before.
Yeah,
And I didn't even
oh,
get it
shit.
at first. I was like, what does that mean?
Wait, hold on, what? But
What?
oh no, I was role playing you, not
Oh.
understanding or not. uh I just think it's a hilarious fucking movie. It's got like really solid satire about fucking paranoia in countries like
Yeah.
warring against. I love how the president like at first is like this fucking paragon. He's like, we need to be diplomatic with the Russians, but then he gets on the phone and he's like, hold on,
He's
hold on.
goofy.
He's goofy as fuck.
He's so goofy.
Like, oh, and also like one of the best parts of this movie, Peter Sellers.
Is that the dude who played like all 3 of them?
Yes. Okay. I didn't know if you
Yeah.
caught that because I didn't originally, but I was also a dumb kid, so I didn't know. But like,
That dude was goated.
he is so fucking good, and he was also in Lolita, so like I recognized him. But then I saw him
Okay.
again, and I was like, wait, hold on, wait, what's going on
let him
here?
do it.
No, but he's like a phenomenal actor though, and just a lot of the movie, I just found myself like dying laughing, but also being like, this is very poignant as well. Um, and okay, my only real problem with it though is probably like all the plane sequences. Like,
Yeah, the plane sequences were getting a little bit too much.
I understand its point of like, oh, they had all these fail safes, and they were just still going in to fucking, they literally manually delivered the bomb themselves, but like,
Yes.
it's a Kubrick thing, and I mean it is a short movie though, so I guess they had to like pad it out a little bit, but like Kubrick,
Yeah.
hey, reel it in, fool, reel it in.
We get it, James Earl Jones in your movie.
Yeah. Oh my god, I
Let's calm
completely forgot
down.
about that too.
Bro, that caught me off guard. When I saw that dude in the credits, I was like, this gonna be an all-timer.
And then
And then he wasn't in the movie.
it's just like,
It
should,
was in the background.
should we do this, Slim Pickens? I don't know.
Are you sure?
I should be wary.
Be wary. Yeah. I don't know. I thought
Uh,
it was fun.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I would.
I thought this was gonna be one of those that I didn't care for.
Yeah,
Um,
because it's old, and you don't like old movies.
it's old and old is bad.
Yeah. Anything pre 1970.
1970. Try 2010.
Oh shit.
No, but no, I really enjoyed this.
That's good. That's good.
However, old is bad. That's
That is very
a
true.
good life lesson for everyone.
The movie was very terrible.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and I would give this an 8 out of 10. This is,
Really?
yeah, I don't know. It really like was hitting me in those dialogue scenes, not the fucking plane scenes, but like, and I love the fucking the
Yeah.
ending. You know, I think the ending's great, and
Interesting.
Peter Sellers gives an amazing performance. So you know, it's great. It's my number.
Fantastic performance.
It's my number 3. So around
Damn. Okay.
around the same spot, but
Yeah.
next up. Speaking of getting shot in some alleyways, 2001,
Oh,
A Space Odyssey.
a space odyssey.
Let me get some gunshot sound effects in here. Oh my god. So, give your
we
thoughts.
back in it. We back in it.
Oh man, I didn't even realize you were fading.
Oh, dude, quick
Oh
fade.
shit. Quick. Oh,
Oh,
another one.
all right. We all good. We all good.
Colon.
Look,
Oh no.
2001 has been hyped.
That's true. The dick riding.
Hyped to the maximum the hormone
Oh. Hey, keep anime out of here.
by you. That's true, dude. Kubrick did not like anime. By you specifically.
I never talked it up in real life.
No, you did.
I
You
rated
did.
it. I rated it. That's all
Bro,
I
I've been listening to you talking about this fucking movie for 10 years.
did. You have not. I have
Yes,
never
I
talked. When have I talked about this movie?
I probably at like the lunch table in 5th grade. I don't fucking know. But look, and I never watched it cuz I was like old is bad.
Oh yeah, I'm just missing that cutoff mark of 1970. You know, actually
Ex-
no, yeah, and that is way back.
Yeah, exactly. And but you know what? Because I'm a film guy now, officially.
Ooh, big boy, big
I
boy.
just I decided. I was like, look, it's time to watch it. I at least zip it up when you're done. The dick.
I
the
did.
dick
No, okay, you know
riding,
what? Fuck you. I did zip it up this time.
The dick sucking,
I did. I zipped it
everything.
up.
Bro. You be schlobbing, quite frankly.
What was the star rating? Go ahead and recite to the class.
No, I'm not
what the
saying
star-
you specifically. I'm talking in general.
Oh, you're talking to the masses.
I'm talking about the people.
This
I'm
is
sorry,
a
bro.
PSA message to the masses.
Y'all hype this up too much. Way too much.
That's fair.
I
think it's
ain't
fair.
that good. Look, okay. I think it's a decent movie, but my
Sure.
issue with movies that are super hyped up is I feel like I think about them so negatively in comparison to how other people think about them. Like this is a 7 out of 10 movie in my opinion.
Right. It's still good. Right.
I would say it's an average movie. Which
You would get shot in some
which would
alleyways.
would put me getting shot in
Result
many
in you getting shot
alleyways.
in many of the
Result.
alleyways.
But look, I stand by it. I'm sorry. Like, I think it's solid. It don't need to be as long as it is. Let's be real. The monkey shit, cut that out. Literally. All right. Uh, the entire part about them, I thought the first dude was gonna be the main character,
Oh, they switched up.
but they switched up, and I like that dude. And
You
then they
would
put
like
these
that,
two
dude.
randos. Like, who are these people?
No, but listen. I mean, the movie was never set to have a main character. Like what you saw the ape, and you're like, let's follow this individual. Let's follow Randy the ape and his
No,
wild misadventures.
nobody cares about Randy the ape.
I care about Randy the ape. Okay.
I don't.
I'm sorry. Continue. Continue though. Continue.
And I'm the audience.
Cook.
And okay, the ending. Stop it. He's trying too hard.
No.
He's trying.
He's
too
not
hard.
trying at all. Is the thing.
He is.
No, he's not. He
No,
literally had a
don't-
quote. He had a quote where he was like, "Movies, they shouldn't be about the meaning or anything like that. It should be about the moods and the themes and the progression. It should be like music. It shouldn't. It like he wasn't trying to inject any bullshit into that.
Then he's no filmmaker in my mind.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I'm not, but
You're saying this is an Evangelion fan?
but Evangelion has meaning.
Because you look for meaning in Evangelion.
No,
You chose not to look for meaning here.
I did not. I actively tried to.
No,
look for
you
meaning,
did
and I
not,
found none.
bruh.
What does it mean? Space baby. What is it?
It could mean many
We looked it up.
things.
It's plexiglass.
We saw the actual infant.
But what actually is it? What does it mean? Nothing.
Are you done?
Yeah. Oh.
The fading. It was your
Yeah.
time.
You may continue.
So what was the
Real bit.
okay? Where is it?
This is my number 6
Wow. Okay.
out of 7.
Okay.
Out of 7, we should clarify.
Okay. Okay. So I agree with you. To address your first statement, I agree with you that Schlaben is obnoxious and it can typically ruin a movie for me. Well, not like ruin, but like dampen it. And like recent example,
Yeah.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
No.
People be schlabbing
No,
what is
no.
essentially
You
2/3
knew.
of a movie.
You knew.
Let's
what you just
be
did with that.
for
You
yeah.
were
I know.
instigating it.
I know what I'm doing right now. Okay.
Oh, don't get me started.
People are schlabbing
But
on a movie that is not finished.
a peak movie.
It's not, bro. Okay. No. You know
We'll
what?
get to it. We'll get to it.
Sidebar.
We'll get to it.
Oh,
we're
I don't-
sidebarring it.
I don't like when people hype shit up too much. I agree with that sentiment. All right. And I understand I get it because usually movies that are hyped to this like caliber, you usually feel like, oh man, this has got to have some like peak writing. This has got to have some like what kind of story is this telling? And I mean really like
What kind
five
of story is this?
really like 5 things happen in this movie. I mean, there's really not much story wise, but I think I don't know. It always had an air of like mystery to me as a child because first of all I tried to watch it like 3 times and I fell asleep every single time.
I was about to fall asleep.
Yeah, no, I know you were I know you were fading during this, but
Yeah.
like it was just like okay, so there's a fucking 3 minutes of a black screen with some music playing over. it.
Okay.
What is that?
I'm gonna talk about that first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I get hype for things like. All right, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a dick writer for credits at the beginning of a movie
Yeah.
because I think it just gets you really hype.
It's like, all right, build it up.
And I was watching this, I was like, damn, this is hard, bro. He's cooking something.
Okay.
And then it immediately all went to waste.
All right.
With like some monkeys.
All right, shut
Well,
the okay.
okay, well.
Silence from you.
All right, you continue.
Listen.
You continue.
And like that. So it goes from a black screen where some crazy music is playing. I'm like, bro,
Crazy.
what is going on behind the frames right now?
What?
And then it's like the opening shot of the planets. It's like, okay, cool. Uh,
Yes.
and then the monkey shit happens, and I don't
The
think
monkey shit?
I made it. I didn't make it past the monkey shit like for a few watches. Like that was my like before it
Yeah.
even ended. That was like my stopping point. I was passed out, but
Baited.
but I was like, if it's opening with like this weird black screen and these monkeys, like what is he plotting? What is this movie gonna be about? And it's about 5 things. Yeah. But the monkey shit, I fucking love. All right, all right.
Oh
I love
god.
the ending. I love the ending.
Get it out your mouth.
Hey, quit biting. You're leaving
Alright,
teeth
alright,
marks.
alright,
You're
okay.
leaving teeth marks.
Okay, alright,
You're leaving
okay.
teeth marks on it.
I'm not.
It's
I'm not.
bleeding.
It's
It's
not.
bleeding.
It is not.
The dick biting is insane.
Calm down. Calm down. Continue. Continue.
There's okay, so there's a canon version, a canon event.
A canon event.
No,
A
uh,
canon
there
event.
is an explanation from Kubrick and C. Clarke about this movie. Uh,
Kubrick explanation.
he explained some of them, but like every time he did, he would be like, "All right, I gotta fucking lay this out for people," but he would just
Well,
lay like
actually,
the bare bones. And
yeah.
but so the monolith,
Foundation.
it's a device sent by aliens.
Okay. Well, so I looked into it a little bit.
Okay.
So they're based on books.
They were made at like the same time. There's
Yeah.
in collaboration with.
Yes.
But
So I know about the monolith. I looked
yes.
into which that was interesting. Delve into that. Tell me about that.
So you want okay. So you wanted the book is what I'm hearing actually because the
Yes.
book
I was
actually
very strongly
explains
considering.
things and is way more explicit. I don't like that. I like the movie version because it's like I didn't know what the monolith was for a long time and I didn't even know that there were aliens involved, but I just liked that like it was almost like this representation of like human evolution and like tools and shit and being scared by progress almost. But like there is an explanation like in the book like yeah, some aliens just
Yeah.
sent it down and the monkeys touched it and they got smart. They got big smart. And
Yeah.
then the end is they said is an alien like planet essentially when he's in the room that's like as they described it a human zoo and you can like hear like chatter in the or like noises in the background
Oh, that's disturbing.
so it's like a human zoo essentially but I like I don't like that they lay that out because like I ain't need all that you know what I'm saying but I think this might just speak to like how we're like different as like viewers maybe
As
as
human beings.
human beings. Like,
Okay. I typically, for me personally, there are very select few things where I'm okay, if not satisfied, with not knowing the answer to.
right.
And you
I mean,
mentioned Evangelion. That's definitely one of them.
yeah.
Okay, I'm not satisfied. It is not a satisfying ending, but I'm
Evangelion's a
okay
little
with.
more, and it's a little more explicit, but yeah, it still
I was,
has a
but yeah,
lot of you got to do a lot of reading into Evangelion to like get
yeah,
something
yeah.
out of it. Um,
Um, I I do want to say though, I think that the soundtrack for this picture,
ooh,
excellent,
oh yeah,
excellent.
great
The
music.
special effects
Oh
for
my god,
this picture,
bro, I watched it when I watched this for the first time. I was like, how is this made in the '60s?
no, literally,
How did they not fake the
bro,
moon landing?
half the time I don't even know
I don't know.
nowadays.
This age,
Yeah.
not sure.
I mean, they were doing shit like better than Star Wars, which came out 10 years later.
Yeah, people. I mean, I'm not gonna act like people don't dick ride 2001, but like, I don't like. Although to be fair, Star Wars was like a fucking B movie essentially. Like when it was
Was a
being
what?
made, it was a B movie when it was being made.
Oh yeah.
It was like this is some fucking bullshit. We don't give a fuck about this. Alec Guinness was phoning it in half the time.
Yeah, Alec Guinness did not give a shit.
But no, this. I mean, yeah, I think like visually and like music wise, it's like unimpeachable. Like if you're gonna talk shit about this movie, you can't you can't talk shit about that, especially the time it was made.
Yeah,
And that's why I feel like
absolutely.
it's kind of slow paced, is because like in 1968, imagine seeing this shit. Like, cause sci-fi
Oh yeah.
wasn't huge, and like just imagine watching this is like a fucking experience in the theater.
Well,
But oh,
I got a secondhand account
oh,
of seeing this in theaters from one J.P. Lopez, my grandfather.
oh shit, JP. First
He was
mention.
19 at the time. July 4th, 1950. Easy birthday to remember.
Oh,
And he was 19 when he saw this. He said this was a game changer when it came out. He said no one had ever seen anything like this,
of course.
and it was just amazing to see. And he also said that a lot of people, there was a movement at the time that
I,
became really controversial where people would go and see it high.
I was going to ask, was JP stoned during his viewing of this film?
He was not. He don't as he would say, homie don't play those games. So that that's an inside look.
No, but the drugs were what like kind of eventually led to this movie's success, though. Like that's, I mean, that
Oh,
was
I'm
the
sure.
general audience who went to see it,
Yeah.
and I mean, my grandparents went to see it too, and like they were both like clean, and like my fucking my grandpa was like, I fucking fell asleep. That shit was boring as fuck.
That would be what your grandpa says
Every
too.
time I like bring it up, he's like, yeah, I don't like that movie very much, and I'm just like,
Hey,
damn.
wise man.
Give it a 6, bro. Just give it a 6. Just all right.
No.
Get your
I be
teeth off.
shitting on it. I be
Get
shitting
your
on it. But hey, I was intrigued when I watched
Yeah,
it.
at the very least, at the very least. But I mean,
Yeah.
I could talk about my reading of the movie. You know, I feel like it's like they you know they conquer the earth, right? You know, that's the thing. That's the thing with their two. Okay, also I want to say this. I don't know why people be dick writing that one edit where it's like the bone into the spaceship. That shit did not match up like at all.
The what?
You remember the shot where it's like he throws the bone up into the air and it like hard cuts to the spaceship?
Oh,
People
yes.
act like that's one of the best cuts, like one of the best edits. It's like, bro, they weren't
No.
even in the same. They weren't even in the same area. Man, I don't know. Maybe that was fucking intentional, but
You ain't know nothing about best cuts.
I'm like I'm not gonna. I don't think this movie is like. It's not a 10. I think it's like it's like a solid 8, and it's literally coasting off the beginning and the end, which are like some of my favorite.
Yeah.
It's
That's that yeah.
it.
That's
Those scenes just hit me like no other. But like I'm gonna be real. A lot of this movie, it like it's very slow and it can get very boring at times. But it's like those little moments that really like I don't know like how like there's that one really jarring scene where like they're out fixing something or other, and then it like does
oh the like
the
super
hard
hype
cuts,
scream.
the fucking hard cuts into like Hal's face, and then the dude gets
Oh
like
yeah.
released from the fucking ship, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Because in a movie like that moves as slow as that happens and it's like a fucking jump scare. It's like, "Whoa.
I know,
What the
literally.
fuck just happened?" But I could talk a lot about what I yeah, a lot about what I like about this movie, but that those parts that drag do indeed drag quite a bit. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. So, this is still my number 2 though. Just for the scenes that really hit me.
Damn.
It's an impactful ass movie for me, you know. But
Fair
I'm
enough.
not gonna act like it's a 10 out of 10. It's got issues, you know. But yeah,
Fair enough.
2001
2001.
colon Space
Calling
Odyssey.
a Space Odyssey. He gets some long titles sometimes.
Doctor Strangelove is like is there a
That's
longer
okay.
title than that?
Let's cut that down.
Why? Should it have just been called
Cause
Doctor Strangelove?
yes.
Yeah, fair
No
enough.
one no one stops worrying and begins loving the bomb
They
over the
did. Did
course
you
of that
see?
win.
George C.
No, I
Scott,
think
bruh. He
I
was
think he
like,
I think that dude always loved the bomb.
oh, he was just afraid to
No,
admit it.
but the bomb was the guy's dick. That's what it
Oh,
was.
all the innuendo. We didn't even get into that.
Yes. No, I ain't doing all that.
We ain't get into this shit.
Leave it to the film nerds. I guess we are kind of film nerds, but
Yeah,
still,
I could, but you know, we
you
gotta
know.
we got a time limit. But
Moving forth.
moving forward, 1972. 1972.
71, I believe.
71. A
71.
also all of these are based on books, by the way. They're
Yeah,
he's an adapter, if you will.
not an original idea.
No.
That man did.
Okay, I'm not gonna say all that, but a Clockwork Orange.
A Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange would be also a pretty apt title for this. But
Absolutely.
what were your thoughts on a Clockwork Orange?
So, I didn't really know anything about this movie going into it, but there were like a lot of shots, like the famous shot, like he's doing the Kubik stare,
Yeah,
or like
their
the
outfits.
yeah, he's drinking milk,
Yeah,
he's
milky.
raping a woman.
The rape scene, iconic.
Um, I'm gonna be honest, this one kind of fucking bored me to death. Which
But-
it's funny because this is probably his most jarring movie.
In terms of the
I would
content,
say.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Probably Eyes Wide Shut.
I,
It depends on what you're.
I think Eyes Wide Shut's a little more subtle, whereas this one's like right in your fucking
Yeah, that's
right in
true.
your face.
But like, it's so weird because it was like, it's one of those movies where I can acknowledge like, literally anything could come next. It's kind of AI generated, but like, my
What-
issue is like,
What do you mean by
I
that?
think about the AI generated thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like it was literally just like a random series of events.
Okay, you didn't see like there wasn't any coherency between like any of
No,
the,
I think
okay.
it was literally just him going from thing to thing, which I think is, in my opinion, kind of the point.
It was just a man's journey.
Like
and
he was just, yeah, he was just moving through life.
Whatever happened, happened. Yeah.
But I think my issue was that I just really didn't care.
You don't like Alex
guess.
DeLarge?
He is not a likable character, and I've heard from a lot of people that like they think he was redeemed. No,
No. Okay, whoever said that
no,
is
he was not redeemed.
wrong.
There are a lot of letterbox things that were like, I think he's okay. I think he's good now.
No.
No,
No,
he
that's
is not.
literally the exact opposite of what happened.
He is literally not. He is not a good person.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think this. So I'm gonna get this out of the way. This is my 7 out of 7. This is the one in last place,
God damn.
and it's a 7 out of 10 for me.
So nothing went below average necessarily.
No, I
Okay.
don't think this was far off from 2001.
Okay.
But 2001 was, I wouldn't say more entertaining, but it had me more intrigued.
Yeah.
Significantly more intrigued. This one, it was like, I don't know. I was just kind of there, and I just kept seeing him, but like, I wasn't able to predict what was coming next at all.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like the story just maybe wasn't for me, and I really didn't. I feel like I didn't end up understanding that there's always an idea.
There's a central idea.
There was an idea. There's
Kubrick said.
always an idea or morals to be learned at the end of each movie, and I feel like I didn't really get that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. I thought it was fun.
I get it.
I was just kind of there for the ride, I feel like.
I don't think I was too far off from liking it about as much as you did, but I think I could maybe answer or like try to provide an answer to some of these questions. Like, okay, so this is my
Provide insight.
this is my sixth. So around a similar area, but I do think it is a good movie. It's like a 7. So it's like Kate says, it's like a 7. But
Yeah.
I feel like the reason it kind of feels like he's sort of drifting about, or like the movie's sort of like drifting about a lot of the time, is because Alex is like, although he's a very violent and like, very kind of active person at first in terms of his tomfoolery.
Yes, he engages in some tomfoolery.
I'm surprised they didn't fucking say that at some point with all the terms they were throwing around. But I feel like the reason like it feels that way is because he's a very low key, passive, and like reactive sort of character. Because
Yeah.
he's really stuck in like this sort of system where apparently like crime is really high. His parents don't really like parent him to a degree, or really like crack
Yeah.
down on his bad behavior. He has like a fucking, I don't know what he was, like a probation guy or something. I don't think he'd ever been to jail before, but like some like corrections officer or something
Yeah.
who was like very passive aggressive with him, and he kind of carries that around to interacting with other people. But like,
Um.
cool.
Yeah.
I feel like that is sort of why it feels that way. And I mean, whenever he enters prison, he's sort of like transferred from place to place, and like I mean, he does make the choice to get the like go through the
The
experiments.
procedure. Yeah.
Yeah, but like they're still very much in control of him like that
Yeah.
whole
Oh,
time.
absolutely.
Uh and then also I feel like so what I gleaned from this movie in terms of the meaning was like in a lot of these movies, in a lot of Stanley Kubrick's movies, there's like everything is like okay usually, or like presumed to be okay. Like in
Yeah.
Doctor Strangelove, it's like it's fine. We got a bunch of fail safes. We've got a whole protocol for this so that
Yeah,
these
that's true.
commie bastards don't come through and like fuck us up. But oh wait, there's a loophole, or there's some human flaw like paranoia, like that one guy, or the general who like called the whole thing in the first place.
Yeah.
2001. Oh yeah, we got a pretty good mission going here. We got like an infallible computer. Oh wait a second. Well, this computer is he's kind of goofy, and he's
It's kind of fucked up.
similar to the Misfortune podcast technical sort of
Absolutely.
area. They be on some Hal. Craig be on some Hal shit.
Craig be on some.
Craig is Hal, low key.
Absolutely.
Later movie, The Shining. Everything's good. We're at the hotel. We got all this food. We got all these rooms. We're gonna be chill. But then something happens, and Jack Nicholson snaps. And this, I feel like it's like Alex DeLarge is like, oh, he should be relatively like okay. His parents aren't necessarily like the best, but they're like pretty kind and caring for the most part.
Yeah.
He lives in like a pretty nice room. It's all well made and stuff. He's a white guy, you know.
He's a white
He's-
guy,
Things should be pretty all right for him, but like he's still
but
really
he's British.
and he's British.
But he's
And he's
British.
fucked in the head. Like for whatever reason. I mean, crime's up, so that's possibly like contributing factor. But like all of these factors set equal, he's still a fuckhead. Like
Yeah. I mean, he's still like a terrible person.
he's still a dickhead. But like by the end of it, but also there's this weird part where like the government's like, all right, we're gonna take you and we're gonna take all the evil out of you by physically punishing you anytime you witness or try to like do any act of evil. And it becomes like a very means based thing where it's like, hey, we just gotta whip these evil people into fucking shape by torturing them. And it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
we ain't say all that. We're supposed to live in a liberal society.
Well,
But
what
yeah,
was interesting
go ahead.
what was interesting to me about it was, so originally I thought that was like the opinion of the whole government
Right.
when they were talking about that procedure. But then what was interesting to me is how they talk about how controversial it was
Yeah, they
at the
switched
end,
up.
like the government, and it was all about like the political parties and
Yeah.
future Britain.
Unexpectedly
Um,
political movie. I
yeah.
was not
Well, and
expecting that.
it was, yeah, that was interesting to me. Take note of that.
Yeah, I like it's a thing where it's like, what exactly do we do? Because I mean that happens all the time, right? Like some dude where it's like I thought he was completely normal. He had a steady job, he had a family, he had kids, he had a nice loving wife, and he murdered all of them for some
And he
fucking
killed
reason.
them all.
And it's like, how do you control that? Where like, okay, we give this guy everything, we give him a nice loving environment, but he still goes and kills people. How do we fix that?
Yeah.
And it's like, do you or don't you fix that? Because at the end, I mean, he just kind of reverts to his original evil self, and the movie kind of plays it as like a happy ending in a weird sort of way. But
Right.
that's what I sort of gleaned from it. But I mean, in general, I still have problems with the movie. Like I agree with you. We were talking a little bit about it. Like there's a certain point where it's like, oh my god, this is dragging a little. Like it's
Yeah.
2 hours and 13 minutes long. Don't know if it needed to be that long. If I'm gonna be
No,
honest.
probably not. I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, the story was mostly about him kind of being a political puppet,
Yeah,
or
he's a
not a
pawn.
political puppet, but a pawn.
Yeah.
Because and what really got or you know solidified that for me was at the end, whenever that whoever that dude who he said he was gonna what's it called help him out.
Yeah. With a bunch of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, when originally I mean it seemed like he actually was really gonna help him, but it ended up being, obviously he was going to use him for his own purposes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like that's a really interesting idea of using this. I don't want to say exploited, but I mean he kind of was
He
exploited
was. Yeah, in a
in
way.
a way. Um, just literally just continuing to exploit this guy, and I don't know. I don't want to say that the plot is as bland as like government bad,
It's
but that's
not.
kind of
Yeah.
what it is. I mean, not necessarily that straightforward, but it's talking about the political pawns of the world and
I think it's government hard instead of
yeah,
government bad or
yeah.
government, because it's like literally how do you solve a problem like this? It's a very morally ambiguous movie, but like I don't think it's better if necessarily a psychopath like Alex DeLarge is tortured into submission or elevated in society, allowing him to do more fucked up shit. It's like those are both kind of extremes that I think the movie's trying to represent. Like, oh, we either fucking murder murderers or we give them the highest positions and like don't give a fuck what they've done necessarily. So it's like uh, government is hard. I think that's
Yeah.
those are the three words we could probably like say
Government
coming out of
hard.
this movie.
The government is hard.
But yeah, it's got problems, but I liked it overall.
It was a picture.
It was a
I thought
picture
fine.
class.
I watched settle for film.
Okay.
So,
Oh wait,
we
pictures
need to
pictures
okay.
high. Okay, yeah, you gonna need to clarify
Okay.
this.
So we need to rank them all. Okay, so but there's I wouldn't say there's a hierarchy really. There's just different ones.
It's
Because
just
like
okay.
the prime example I always use is I think Tron Legacy or Tron Legacy. I think Tron Legacy is a prime candidate for the movie class.
Movie.
But that
Capital
doesn't
M.
make it bad. Now you might think it is. I know what that
So
silence
like
means.
so movies are like kind of like how would you
Can't
describe you can't put it into words.
you can't you can't you just you know it when you see it.
So then film like
And then film, it's a film, and then picture that kind of
wait
insinuates that it's
film is
old.
a you didn't explain, you just said film as a film.
Correct.
I don't understand.
It's a film.
Can we get an example?
Example of a film.
Yes.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
That's a film.
I can see what that represents.
That's what I think of when I think of film.
Okay.
And
Which
a
is
picture.
Which is funny because you would think that would be a picture. Good picture. Good
Let's
picture.
see what's a. Oh, that's true. What's a picture? Let me think. Let me think about it. The picture. The Shining. The Shining's a picture.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
The Shining is a
The
picture.
Shining is a picture.
So let's classify.
Doctor
So
Strangelove.
far, Doctor Strangelove.
I feel like it's a film.
That's a film. That's a film.
Fair enough.
2001. It's different.
It's difficult.
It's between film and picture.
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
sure.
say.
I'm gonna go with film.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. All right.
And then Clockwork Orange is also a film.
Okay. Film, I feel like it like bestows a little bit of prestige onto like the like just like I don't know, like I don't think you think a Clockwork Orange is necessarily better than Tron Legacy, but
no,
it has more. You have to admit it has more prestige than
does.
Tron.
It does.
Yeah.
Which is fitting because I believe The Prestige would be a film.
There you go. There's a
not a picture, not a movie. It's a film. Although Radiohead in the end credits definitely tilts it a little bit more towards a movie.
It's dangling a little bit with that Radiohead.
Absolutely.
Okay. On to the next, ladies and gentlemen.
We've spent too much time on this. Everyone's like, what?
This is the filmography, okay? We have to establish the terms.
I can say whatever the fuck I want. This is my show.
Who gives a fuck? Barry Lyndon.
Barry? Dude, I thought you were about to say Alan.
I thought I was about to say Barry, just the show on HBO, you know what I'm saying?
Apparently really good.
It is really good.
Have you seen it?
I watched it twice.
Have you?
Yeah,
Have you?
for real.
Really?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
we'll talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Barry Lyndon, ladies and
Barry
gentlemen.
Lyndon.
I
This
I want you to
movie.
go first.
Okay.
Go first.
This is also a film, I think.
Uh,
What's that?
I don't know.
What would you classify
I
it
feel like it's a
as?
picture.
Yeah, this is the most. Hmm.
I don't
See,
know.
now that you bring.
Hold
Oh.
on now.
No, I think it is a picture.
All right. Let's
I
get
think
the
it's a picture. I think
first
you're right.
picture.
First picture, lady.
Woo!
Which is funny, because actually, this is the only one that I watched twice.
True. You got
I
that extra
watched,
perspective on it.
and neither of them I watched properly. One of them I watched at work on my laptop,
The
and the other
other
one I watched with Julius.
being goofy with.
Fuck about. Filmography, fuck about.
Well, yeah, there you go. This is fuck about. But
That being said, I think this is a pretty good picture.
okay.
Um, I'm gonna be honest. Originally, I had it as an 8.
Mm,
Then the second watch, I brought it down to a 7. I think I need to rewatch it.
okay. Wait, Barry Lyndon?
Not well, not rewatch it, but I think it's. I'm not sure if it's a 7 or an 8.
Okay, I was about to say, bro. Good luck on the Barry Lyndon third watch, bro.
Yeah,
That's a struggle.
he's like, you can do that on your own.
Continue.
That being said, no matter what, I think it's still my number 3.
Okay.
I think it's fun.
Fun picture.
It's the original Omega to Sigma story.
Absolutely. There's a little bit of Vinland Saga.
Yeah,
Maybe actually
and
might have inspired it a little bit, Loki.
yeah,
There
I
were a
was
couple
thinking
scenes.
that.
I
I
can't
was
remember
thinking
what,
that.
but I just got Vinland Saga vibes from some of them
I thought it was honestly like kind of hard
in a strange way.
in a strange love way.
This is a stranger thing.
That's a strange thing. Yeah, I thought it was actually like a really hard movie. I don't know. I can't
Really
describe it,
hard.
but a really hard movie. I don't know. You know when you see a movie and you're like, "Damn, that's hard."
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, you do.
In summary, it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. I
Okay.
don't know. I thought the soundtrack was fucking.
Ooh.
They had some.
I hear you
Bang,
humming. I hear you
bro.
humming it every now and then, bro.
Oh, I hear you humming it. Yeah, I thought the soundtrack was hard as fuck, even though it kind of just played the same song over and over again.
That's kind of all of them, though. Actually, no, not
That's
Clockwork Orange.
true.
But a lot of them like repeat the same sort of songs over and
No,
over
Clockwork
again.
Orange, it was
Eyes
playing
Wide
the same
Shut, bro. The
Beethoven.
goofy piano song. They
Yeah,
abused that shit, bro.
yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah,
Barry Lyndon.
Barry Lyndon. Barry Lyndon.
This is my
I
least.
didn't even really say anything about it.
This is my least favorite one.
You're fucking insane.
7 out of 10. Okay. It's really fucking long, and it was a hard
It's
watch.
yeah,
It was a hard watch,
it's
and
really long.
I mean,
Let's not lie.
okay. I will be fair to it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like Barry Lyndon is boring, and 2001 is like amazing
Peak.
in comparison in terms of like the pacing and everything like that. But 2001, there were still those little moments that like really like impacted me or struck me in a way that kind of tore me away from the monotony. I can only really think of like one moment in Barry Lyndon where that sort of happened, and it's whenever the son dies and it does like the hard cut to his fucking coffin, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh
dude, I
shit.
thought that was so hard.
No, some of like Stanley Kubrick, he has some of those drops where it's like, oh god damn, and that was really effective. But I mean, and it was definitely intentional. I just wasn't a big fan of it. Like a lot of this movie, like how much movement is there in
Yeah,
this movie? This has
it's
got to be
really long.
physically
Let's not
maybe the
lie.
slowest movie I've ever seen. Everybody's walking at like even in fucking war when
That's
we're going to
true.
kill each other, everybody's just walking up. But I mean that was like kind of that's how they did it back then apparently. Uh but it was really slow, and I guess it wasn't for me in that regard. I do think like the actors are really great in it though, like in terms of just being able to emote from like so little movement. Like Ryan O'Neal, like
Yeah.
his face was like literally made for that
Yeah.
role. I feel like
Absolutely.
it's like a little bit
Army Hammer, you mean?
Army slash Carrie Elways, Army Elways cast in
Yes.
this film.
Yes. Literally, dude.
uh, that was definitely like Ryan O'Neal's. He's got that kind of like puppy dog, almost like look about like you feel a little bad for him, but then he can get kind of hard and a little scary at times,
A little
like a little
scary.
scary. I mean I think I understood the movie generally. It was like I mean it was about this asshole who sort of like fails upwards in a sense, and then when he tries
Yeah.
to do one good thing, whenever he wastes his shot in the duel, he gets punished for it. It's like this dude just cannot catch a well, he can catch a break, but
He can.
he manages to find a way to fumble it
Well,
every
it's
time.
about it's literally his rise and his fall. The rise and
Quite
fall
literally,
of Ziggy
yeah.
Stardust.
I think it's like a rise and then like a slight fall, like a little stumble, and then
Yeah.
a subsequent rise
Yes.
again.
Yes.
But
Um,
yeah,
I don't. Okay, so in my opinion, I think Barry Lyndon himself or Redmond Barry
Redmond Barry.
is Kubrick's most interesting character.
Mm.
I do believe.
That's that's fair. That's a fair pick actually.
I was the
In the
most
Kubrick
intrigued.
draft, ding 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 ding. I might pick him. Not gonna lie. Maybe a round 2
I
or round
was
3 pick.
Shut the fuck up.
We should do the Kubrick draft at the end of
All right.
I got
Yeah,
Jack
that's
Torrance, bro. I'm
acceptable.
sorry. I'm taking that.
Nah, dude. Barry
With the
Lyndon is
axe,
solo
bro.
Jack.
Oh
With the
shit.
axe,
With the
bro.
alcohol though, I don't know.
It's true. With the visions.
Oh dude, the sergeant might take it though. Hold on.
No, the sergeant got
He
capped by
got
Vincent
fucked though.
D'Onofrio.
What is this Mickey Mouse shit? Anyways.
Bro, the sergeant was dropping some bars. I'm sorry.
Bro, and he improvised that and he was still dropping some
I
slurs.
know.
What's going on
that's
there?
that's one of my favorite movie facts. Is he was literally just a guy that they picked up. Um, no, I love the character of Barry Lyndon himself. I think that he's like the perfect combination of goofy and like solemn.
Yes,
You know?
those are the two words I would
Yeah,
use.
like
Soft
because
and hard at the same
al-
time.
he always has the live Barry reaction face. Like the
Oh my
fucking
god.
the Ryan O'Neal face where he's just stone faced and he's sitting in like disbelief of something he just saw.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Um, I love how he's literally like a homewrecker. Like
He is.
he
That's what
he
he do.
he cucked a man like live. He made a dude suffer a heart attack and then stole his wife and then pretended like he owed everything.
And then he beat the kid that
And then he beat the child.
when he literally could have just chilled and been fine.
He beat Omar.
He beat Omar from Vinland Saga
Um,
season 2.
From Vinland Saga season 2. Just stay tuned. I don't know. I love the character of Barry Lyndon. What's funny is like I don't really care about any of the other characters.
Yeah, not really. I mean, it's really
there
it's
are-
his movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think his son is interesting enough.
Yeah.
But
Not the one
yeah.
that falls off the horse, but Omar, right?
Not the one. No one cares about the one who falls off the
Oh
horse.
my god.
I'm sorry, dude. You were talking about it. That is one of the hardest cuts I've ever seen.
Like-
When his son dies, and immediately like
Oh, and the music.
loudest
Yeah,
music.
oh my god. And just like this
I
coffin is
I-
so tiny.
no, like I know I shouldn't have, but when I was watching that shit at work, I fucking died laughing.
Because you
Because
don't
it's-
expect it.
It's the loudest cut I've ever heard.
And it's
like-
the movie is so slow the entire time, and you kind of ease in and out of scenes, and then
jump
it's like, oh
scare
my
again.
god.
No, I really no. Maybe I will have to move this back up to an 8.
Oh
don't know, we'll
shit!
see.
Just talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say this. It may be my least favorite, but can I say? May I say this is the best looking Kubrick movie?
Yes.
May I say?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's ooh.
Oh, wait. What are you considering? What are you considering?
2001.
Yeah, that's fair. But like, I feel like they're both perfect for like what they are as like movies.
Yeah,
But
at least
Barry
we can all
Lyndon,
agree and say that Eyes Wide Shut is the worst looking one.
the TV movie, you mean?
Thank you, thank you.
I
Oh my
heard that
god,
might have been intentional, but it's like I'm sorry, bro. I don't care if that was
I
intentional.
l-
It looks ugly,
it looks
except the cult scenes. The cult scenes are fine. Everything else is like,
the
bro,
what scenes?
the cult scenes
What are the Colts?
or not
Oh,
the
oh,
orgy scenes. I
okay,
think
yeah, yeah, I
those
know.
look fine, but like,
Bro, I'm sorry, that shit looked like Taxi Driver if it was made on like a student film budget.
oh my god.
Let's be real.
Okay.
Anyways,
Uh,
no, Barry Lyndon looks raw as
because I
fuck.
mean, it required some innovation on Kubrick's part because like the entire movie is candlelit, like or just like done with
Yeah,
natural
that's
lighting.
true.
Pretty fucking amazing. He had to get like special lenses from NASA to make this shit. That the cameras that worked on like fucking higher speeds. Like
Wait, he did
he did. He got fucking lenses from NASA to make this, and it was like okay
for Barry Lyndon?
for Barry Lyndon.
For Barry?
That's crazy for this fucking 1800s period piece. He had to get fucking
For literally
lenses
his
from NASA.
his least well-known movie, maybe?
That's the funny thing is I feel like Barry Lyndon has like 10 years ago if we're talking about like best Kubrick movie I feel like Barry Lyndon's never mentioned.
Oh,
Nowadays I see people putting it up there. The discourse has shifted a little bit. Eyes Wide Shut
oh,
too.
absolutely.
Eyes Wide
Well,
Shut as well.
it's his it's his I think it's his highest rated movie on Letterboxd. Well, before the separation.
Oh shit.
Do you know about that?
What is that?
So, little sidebar yet again.
Okay.
Um, apparently there were some whiners
Oh no.
who really didn't like uh
Across the Spider-Verse?
Across the Spider-Verse being
Oh
number one.
shit.
So they whined and they bitched,
This
and
got up to corporate?
it got up to corporate.
Oh
And
fuck. Let the people
so
speak, man.
they changed the way that they're rated.
Oh
I think.
shit.
Yeah.
Based
So
on I mean, okay, but like a non-significant number of people have like or not non-significant number of people have seen that movie. Like it has a lot of viewers, right? Like how many does it have? I feel like it's got to
Across the
have
Spider-Verse?
yeah, at least like
Barry Lyndon.
across
Across the
Spider-Verse. Like it's
Spider-Verse?
got to have like at least like 300,000, 400,000, right?
I'm
Very least.
sure. It's Kubrick.
Wow. Huh.
But yeah,
That sucks.
I don't know.
Let the
So,
people
but either way,
let the people speak, you know. As I say zip the pants up sometimes, but that's just me, you know. Like just if they want it to be number 1, let it be number 1. I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Uh
But Barry Lyndon.
Barry
I like Barry
Lyndon.
Lyndon.
I thought
Solid picture.
I'll definitely have to rewatch it someday. I don't know if I will in the coming years, but
No,
I'm gonna have to sit
it's so
down
long.
and watch
It's
it.
so
Like
fucking long.
glue
Like,
my ass to the seat and watch it.
glue my ass to the seat.
I'm surprised
That's
you liked it though. I honestly thought you were probably gonna like that one the least, but that
I'm there's beginning to be a little bit of a paradigm shift
a little bit.
towards period pieces
I can see that.
in my mind, which I hate admitting because period piece is bad. Old is bad, but
uh,
yeah.
okay.
Of course, my favorite period piece, women talking,
the women are
from
talking.
the from the from the bright age of 2011.
Moving on.
Moving forward,
Moving
what's
in,
next
in,
after
inwards
Barry
and
Lyndon?
onwards and upwards. We're cutting to 1980, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Lyndon was essentially
Simply child's play.
Barry Lyndon was essentially it was consolation for Kubrick's failed Napoleon film.
It was was it?
In a sense. So he was like, "Hold on, guys, I gotta make some commercial real quick.
Let me cook.
Who's this Stephen King kid? Let's. I'm a
Oh,
bookmaster. Let's see what Stephen King's writing.
bro.
Fading
Oh,
into
I'm
the
back.
Don guy.
I've heard some stories.
Oh. Double fade.
Hold please. Hold please.
The manipulation. Dongai manipulation.
We back.
All right. How to do some fiddling with the Dongai. Ladies and gentlemen, The Shining. Triple fade.
The Shining?
Oh, no.
Yep. We back.
We back?
Yep.
The Shining.
The Shining.
This is our number one, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Our? It's your number one too?
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Sheesh. This is a certified hood classic, ladies and gentlemen.
What did you give this?
An 8.
I thought you gave it a 7.
Nah, come on. This is
This is certified hood classic. This one I see what the hype is about. You
I-
can keep on trucking.
I was shocked. I saw that and I was like, whoa.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of the movies, I guess you don't have
It's
a
a
problem with the
hood
slowness.
classic.
Okay. I love this movie. Okay, here's the thing though. How long was The Shining?
I know this exactly. I think it's 144 minutes. Calculate that into hours as you will.
You watched that. For that
Yes.
long.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, that's
What-
good. That's
what do you-
good. I watched a different cut.
Oh.
I've seen that cut. That's the American cut, right? I've seen that maybe like 4 or 5 times.
Really?
Yeah, and this is the European cut.
Oh god. Wait, I think I've heard about this.
This one is only 2 hours long. Not including credits, like hour 50.
What did they cut out?
They cut out a bunch. There's a bunch of exposition scenes they cut out.
They cut out the explanation of The Shining.
Yes. And
Did
I
they
don't.
actually?
No, they didn't cut
Okay,
out.
I was about to
Do you
say.
mean like the scene where Scatman's talking to
Scatman's
talking to Danny?
Yes.
And he's like, okay, no, they didn't cut that out. I think they
Okay,
did
that's
shorten it a little bit.
literally integral.
They didn't say that Jack was an alcoholic.
They didn't say that he beat his fucking son?
It's more implied in that one, but
No.
they also didn't have the scene in the beginning. Do you remember when Danny was talking to the psychiatrist about the little person in his mouth? They cut that out. Thought it was too. They thought it was too obvious for the audiences abroad.
Yeah.
But no, I don't like that cut as much as I figured out this time. I think it like cuts around really fast, and maybe that's because I've seen the original one many times, but I feel like it cuts around a little too much. I feel like the progression of Jack's character is a little breakneck, to be honest. And I don't know, but it was still it's still a great movie, honestly. But
Yeah.
I guess maybe speaking on the original movie,
Yes.
so Stephen King infamously hated this movie.
Yeah.
He was like, it's like a shiny car with no engine, which okay.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, it really is more style than it is substance, I would say. In a way. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that because there's a lot of meanings that you could glean from this movie. I've heard people talk about how it's about Native American genocide. I've heard about people talking about how it's about the Holocaust. I've heard about people talking about how it's about sexual abuse of like children or whatever. But like, I just think this movie is like a masterclass in terms of like the fucking tension of it all.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. This was the movie that I was okay with not really having a message.
Okay, I was gonna ask. Yeah, in terms of like being vague and stuff. This is like almost the king of like being completely
The
Stephen King of being completely ambiguous about what goes down.
Yeah,
absolutely. What did you think? I mean, other than that,
I was really intrigued by this because they showed. Okay, number one, let me say. I forget the name of the kid who plays Danny Torrance.
Yeah.
Literally has not done like anything else.
He literally dropped a banger and then left the game.
That kid is the best child actor I've ever seen.
Valid answer, completely.
So fucking good.
So natural, so good. Well, because he didn't even know he was making The Shining. He thought he was making it like a drama. He's fantastic.
Loki, yeah, I'm sorry. It was incredible.
Everybody in this movie is so good.
He carried the first half.
That's true. I kind of forgot how he was almost like a vessel, like kind of the protagonist a little bit, when he's like talking to Scatman and
tag?
shit. The pro tag.
Let me say, Scatman's the original G.
Scatman is so perfect too. Like anytime he was on screen, it's just like I feel safe. I feel safe right now from
That's
fucking from
true,
Jack
dude.
Nicholson and fucking
Until he got murked.
yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
What else?
Um, I look. It's
Danny's
just
amazing.
okay. This one, maybe this one had me the most intrigued.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean,
This was really the one that I didn't pause at all. I just watched all the way through.
yep. Me too.
The other ones, there were breaks, got up to go to the bathroom, whatever.
Intermission.
This one, literal intermission.
The actual intermissions.
This one tuned into the entire time.
Locked in.
And I don't know, it was an experience. There's still a lot of shit that I like. It's such like a practical movie too. Like
What do you mean by
I
that?
don't know, everything was like somewhat grounded in realism,
Oh, okay. Yeah, very
I
grounded kind of
guess.
horror. Yeah.
Even though of course like obviously it's not, but I don't know.
There's a grounded explanation for the movie, where like
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson's just some crazy asshole that went around and
Yeah.
killed everybody, you know, and
I mean, he's like obviously he's insane.
yeah,
Um I think that there were some things that kind of the red room thing
yeah.
that was a little weird.
Okay, so
Mm.
and it was really bad in the European cut too, because I'm pretty sure in the American cut there's like two scenes. There's one establishing the red rum thing, and then there's another one where like Shelley Duvall sees it and it's like, oh my god, murder. But
They
then
don't establish the red room
they don't.
at all. No, not that I
Oh,
remembered. I think
I could have sworn, but yeah. Either way, then it's just like a really weird thing where it's like, okay, they thought they cooked a little bit with that, but
yeah, that's literally what it was.
is not
Like,
that good. But
like, it's fine, I guess.
yeah,
But
but
like
it seems a little awkward. I don't know, something about like
Danny saying red rum, red run, red run over and over again, I was like, okay, somebody shoot that kid. Like,
he's
let's be
goaded, but
real.
shoot him.
Yes. I thought the blood elevator was that's awesome.
Amazing shot.
That's so fucking
I
cool.
completely
That's
forgot it
like,
was in the movie too, and Danny saw it in his vision. I was like, oh my god, that's in this movie too. Holy
dude, the
fuck.
visions were like low key creeping me the fuck out.
Those,
Too.
yeah, those might be the scariest parts. 'Cause it's like that brooding music in the background and Danny's face just like
Yeah.
ah!
And it's cool because there's literally no jump scares in this movie. Well, there's one.
Yeah, but it's like drawn out so long that it's like okay,
Yeah, there's
we
the
get
one
that.
where fucking Scatman's walking in the hallway.
I want like a time lapse of that shot where he's just like like
Yes.
waddling through.
Yes, bro. And then fucking Jack Torrance hops. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just this is literally like this is the definition of an all timer.
I agree.
Like
Oh.
this is for the deadlokes, the real G's, the homie.
Straight from the gated community. What's up?
Straight from
Uh,
the gated community.
no, I just
Um,
feel like from like this movie, like it just grabs you from the first fucking like whenever the music drops at the beginning and you're like flying through the mountains like wow wow. It's like oh fuck.
I
The
keep hearing
opening,
your sound effects.
yeah, the opening and the ending. Like I love the fucking ending, dude. Like oh my god.
Yeah.
That's like okay. One thing that I thought was like interesting about this movie, watching it back, was I was kind of laughing at certain points because Jack Nicholson. Okay, so Stephen King was mad because Jack Nicholson plays Jack Torrance as like a very passive aggressive asshole who like
Yeah.
you know is gonna go crazy the entire time. But like Stephen King wanted it to be like a little more, or he wrote it as being a little more organic, where it's like it's kind of a dick, but like he's a pretty good guy. From frame one, when you see Jack Nicholson, you know like this dude is fucking
Oh
evil.
yeah,
Like
well he's obviously insane.
his eyebrows, like his fucking like the way he says shit to his family is just like this guy's a
When he
ticking time
says
bomb.
shit to his
The
family.
way
Yeah,
but
no, he's obviously crazy.
no, but like yeah, everybody in this movie is so perfect, including him, because like it's literally just like waiting for the moment when he's gonna like fucking explode. And
Yeah,
like the butler in the fucking bathroom was dropping some crazy
dude,
words, but
the
I
bars.
was dying when he was like, I corrected that. Like he put the roll on the R's, bro.
Yeah, this was a. I don't. Yeah, there were. Okay, let me just say, fucking Kubrick might be like the line director.
Oh
He
my,
has, he has so many lines,
what is it?
like bars in every movie,
Oh, the bar.
and there's
He's the
always
bar
a
director.
yes, there's always a character who's dropping some wild ass bars,
The N word, such as the N word.
such as the N word. Well, no, because who was it? It was there's one in every movie.
I don't
There's
think so.
no, I think there
Oh, you
is.
mean bars, not? I thought you
Yes.
were gonna say the N
No, I
word, and
think.
I was like, when they say the N word in
Oh no.
2001.
I think there's someone dropping bars in every movie. And the first one, it was.
Doctor Strangelove.
I would. I would say it's Jack the Ripper.
Oh
Jack D.
shit,
Ripper.
Jack D.
I think,
Ripper.
I think he kind of has some bars. The first one was Jack D. Ripper,
Something. He says something.
and I already forgot what's after that.
2001. I don't think they'd be dropping bars in
No,
2001.
there
To
were
be
no
honest,
bars in 2001.
no
There was
bar.
no nothing in
Barless film.
barless film.
Kubrick was part of the Know Nothing Party when he made that film.
Yes.
He switched
He,
parties
he
soon
would fail the
after.
bar. He failed the bar.
Failed the bar exam. I saw some rapper made an album called The Bar Exam, and I was like, that is the greatest title anyone
That
has
is
ever
holy
conceived.
shit. That's amazing. That's so good.
Clockwork Orange? I don't know.
Um, I mean, I guess him,
Sure.
and then
Barry Lyndon, I mean.
Barry Lyndon himself. He's
Barry
dropped
himself.
wild bars. Or sorry, Redmond.
Oh my god.
Um,
And
yeah,
then
I don't know.
Yeah.
The Shining is it's
They
very
dropping
good.
some bars in Full Metal Jacket, I'll tell you that much.
The Shining is
Amazing.
yeah, it's
It's number one.
in my opinion, it's one of the best horror movies I've ever seen.
Absolutely, because like it manages to feel fucking creepy and tense every single fucking time you watch it, and
Every single fucking
every
time.
single fucking time. And I just feel like it was so unimpeachable that it I feel like there's like not much wrong with it like as a movie. Like the acting's amazing, the sets are incredible, the editing's good, the music's phenomenal. Like there's nothing unimpeachable about it, but it's like it didn't hit me in some regards like the other ones did, but still it's like I got to put it at the top just because of how like picture perfect it technically is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Shining done. We skip ahead 7 years.
We skip ahead. Why did you sound like
We
a
skip ahead
narrator?
7 years to Full Metal Jacket. Although it's technically 5 years because it started filming 1985, but like
Full Metal
it,
Alchemist.
one of his biggest gaps. Like I think no, not the biggest gap, but it's like I mean it's the second biggest gap, and I can kind of
Yeah.
feel that in a weird sense. Full Metal Jacket. What do you think?
Yes. This one definitely seemed a lot more modern than the other ones.
Absolutely.
There was definitely a big gap between Shining and this. I thought it was solid. Okay, I thought
AKA
it was
an
better
8
than
out of
solid.
10.
Yeah, I thought it was better than solid. Apologies, I forgot what we were talking about for just a second.
Wasn't familiar with this game.
Yeah, there were some things being said.
There were words that were said and lines that were delivered.
All the slurs were a little.
All the slurs.
They
All
were a
the
little
slurs are
crazy.
closer.
There was some interesting depictions of war.
We've
I don't know.
war.
I think
Nobody's ever breached that topic, by the way. That's like
no one.
untouched ground.
I don't know. I think the message of this movie was pretty clear.
Yeah.
War bad.
War bad, and war can turn people into like fucked up people.
Like fucked up.
Like, you'd never guess what war could do to a man.
You would never guess.
What else?
What else? Look, I don't have a whole lot to say about this one, honestly. I feel like this one is. I don't want to say it's most straightforward, but
Yeah.
this was in a straightforward arc. I think.
Yeah.
Beginning with the Shining and ending with the dying.
The Shining to the dying.
Shining
Crazy
to the
streak.
dying. Yes. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot to say about this one.
And
Honestly,
this is your number 2, right?
this is my number 2. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Number
Oh,
2.
sorry. The Shining is a picture.
Okay. Good night.
This is a film. I've spoken.
What would this be?
This is a film.
Okay, yeah. No, I'd agree.
Yeah.
I feel but again, I feel like it has slightly less prestige than its
Prestige?
predecessors. I feel like it's like
Yeah, that's true.
It's a Kubrick movie in much more subtle
more
ways.
gritty.
More gritty.
More gritty.
Uh
With tease.
I think it was a little hard for me to see that this was a Kubrick movie at first, but it is
That's true.
in very subtle ways. Like, okay, this might be the Kubrick movie with like the most dialogue per capita.
That's absolutely true, dude. That
Like,
was such a relief.
When Ermi was talking for like 15 minutes straight, I was like, "Oh my god, this is great. There's words in this?"
Absolutely.
Oh my
there
god.
was, I mean, the bars were crazy in this. Let's not lie.
Can we call them bars though?
The racism was crazy in this. Let's not lie.
Like, bro, when he just went up to them and was like, "Do you suck dicks?" I was like, "Bro, what is going on?"
No,
in this
dude.
picture?
Okay. He was this. What was he? A sergeant?
He was a sergeant, yeah.
He was dropping some crazy bars. Only and sailors are called lords.
Be careful. This is my number 4. Very
Oh, okay.
8 out of 10. Very heavily considering moving it up though, and I think a rewatch could, because I actually like thinking back on it. I really like it. I want to hear your take on this though. Everybody says first quote unquote half of the movie, boot camp, is better than the rest. Do you agree? That's like the most commonly held opinion about this movie.
Yeah, I think so. I was definitely more
invested.
I think I was more intrigued.
Yeah.
About the second half, but I was more entertained by the first half.
Well, yeah, because it gives you a lot to sort of like dig into, like the dialogue and like Pyle getting fucking shit on and his Joker's whole dilemma. Yeah.
Yes, I think Vincent D'Onofrio was he was in this.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, I think he was really good in this.
I was when he was getting choked out by Ermi at the beginning, bro. I was waiting for Chris Pratt's Jurassic World character to come in and hit his little pose, like.
Bro, someone hits that exact.
Did somebody? I wasn't even.
I think it's in Full Metal Jacket.
Did somebody do that in Vietnam?
Maybe it's The Shining. I don't remember, but I remember.
Maybe Jack was like, "Hold on, Wendy," and he hit the pose.
I remember watching one of his movies, and I pointed at the screen. I was doing the
the Rick Dalton pose.
Yeah, I was literally doing the Rick Dalton pose, and I was like, "That's it! He did the thing."
Oh my god.
But yeah, I would say yeah, probably the first half is more entertaining. But however, I do think that it was getting a little repetitive.
At the end?
At the beginning.
Oh, at the beginning. Yeah. Like if they took this like 10 minutes longer, it's like, okay.
Them doing the training. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm torn because there's a lot of good stuff in there. There's a lot of good performances in the first half, but also in the second half, it's like there was some really good like impactful shit in that second half. Like when they're chilling at like the base with all the guys, and the dude's like, "Hey, take a picture of this," and the dude's got like a helmet over his head. And he takes it off, and there's a dead body.
Dude,
that was a little fucking creepy.
I was like, bro.
I was like looking away. I was like, bro, get that. What are you showing me? Come on. What are you showing me?
They were straight up bad people.
Oh no. Well, 'Cause they turned them into sociopaths through fucking boot camp, and then they put them out in the field and said, "Go play." One of my favorite scenes in this movie, I mean, I've never seen this movie before. It was the first time I watched this
Yeah.
game, but one of my favorite scenes in the movie is fucking the sergeant talking to everybody and talking about how like Harvey Oswald is like an example
Yes.
as
Yep.
like someone who's like that man hit his fucking mark, and it's like this is crazy, bro. This man's
He did
sanctioning Lee Harvey Oswald. I
though.
mean, okay, speaking
You
objectively, yeah,
hit
but like,
that.
aren't there some war
You hit
heroes?
that.
So maybe war heroes that you could cite, and
No,
not
I was thinking about that. I was like, are you exemplifying the man who assassinated John F. Kennedy?
like you're pulling out Oswald. That's the first guy. I mean, the shot. Okay, it's been a long time. The shot was so good that people have made conspiracy theories about it. That's all I'm gonna say. He like he pulled
Did you
off some
say,
magic.
it's been a long time as if you were there?
No. I was saying it's been as like, can I joke about this or not? And it's like,
Yes, bro.
it's been a
What?
while. It's been a while. Rest in peace, JFK.
Hey,
No.
who would win the fight though? Lee Harvey Oswald or the dude what's the name of the dude who killed Lincoln?
Oh fuck.
What's that?
He also had 3 names, I think. Something
Yeah.
Booth. John Wilkes Booth.
John
Oh,
Wilkes Booth,
that would be
bro.
a hard ass movie. Let's
No,
get that going.
but John Wilkes Booth, he didn't snipe. He was point blank, just straight shot back of the head.
That movie like is definitely like on a blacklisted like script database somewhere of like unmade movies that
Yes,
never got to see the light
bro.
of day.
Bro, Booth v. Oswald. I'm sorry.
You got my ticket. Like I'm there.
Absolutely.
I'm there. Just
Fuck Oppenheimer.
I'll,
Fuck Barbie.
I'll be
We
sure to
doing this.
I'll be sure to like look behind me at all times when I'm at the theater though.
Exactly.
You gotta watch your 6, and
Sit in the back
when you're
row.
watching Booth v Oswald, you gotta look out for some imitators, some dick riders.
Bro, we better get blacklisted by the FBI.
Top 10 unmade podcasts of the year.
Looks like this will be the last episode.
Oh, this is why they're trying to stop us though. This is
It's true.
This is
They
why.
can't handle us. We're geniuses.
No, that scene was really good. The scene where fuck, it was so okay, and I honestly thought it was Stanley the first time I watched it. Like when they zoom out and it's like the documentary filmmaker, like filming all that. I was like, is that Stan?
Is that
I
him?
was like, no way. But that was
Yeah.
jarring. And then there's the whole sequence at the end when they shoot the fucking sniper and it's a kid.
That part was kind of losing me.
Really? I thought it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was. I don't know. It's a little upsetting to me. I don't know. Maybe.
When I saw the kid, I was just like, Matthew,
And it was like
shoot them.
it was like kind of a typical. I mean, I liked it because of how morally gray it was, but a lot of that sequence was like kind of just stock. Like, all right, we got to go kill a sniper, like kind of shit. And I was
Yeah.
like, eh. But that
Eh.
end scene was really good. Great movie though. 8
Solid
out of
picture.
10. Number
One of my
4.
stepdad's favorites.
Oh.
Which I
For
don't
what?
know if
For
that's
what?
his-
For what reasons? May I ask?
All.
Be
nah,
careful.
it's solid. I like it.
Now, the final film.
The final film.
The
Shut
I think still holds the record for the longest continuous shoot for a movie.
Really?
Yeah, it took like 4 years to make this.
I did not know that.
Nonstop. They made this movie for like 4 years.
Did they
And-
actually?
Yes. It was
That's
always filming,
wild.
and I mean Tom Cruise is out doing other shit too. Like I'm pretty sure
Bro did Mission Impossible.
Mission
at that
Impossible.
time,
Yeah, it was like 97 or 90, 97 or 98 or
98,
99.
I think,
Okay,
yeah.
98. He was making Eyes Wide Shut, same time. But
That's interesting.
yeah, that's this movie.
And all for him to die before it came out.
That was the question. I read an interesting review about it. Like, he was completely fine right up until he presented, or right up until the movie was completely done. And then his family said, like, he fell off a fucking cliff and, like, he just looked like he was dying all the time. So it's like, was this, like, was finishing the movie, was that when he was deciding to die? Or was the movie keeping him alive? Like, what
That's
was
a
he,
good point.
what was he doing? I don't know.
Bro chose it.
He's like, all right, I'm out.
He was like, all right.
What do you think of Eyes Wide Shut? 1999. I don't even know if I said the
It's
title, but I did.
it's interesting.
That's for sure.
I'm gonna be honest. This one lost me
I get it. Yeah.
just a little bit. It's kind of just Sex the movie.
They
You
made
can quote
that.
me on that. When yes, when we make our best of 2023 thing, when we have a little montage at the beginning of all of our quotes, you can put that in there. Sex the movie.
Okay.
Look, I mean, my first thought of this movie was when they kept showing Nicole Kidman's ass. I was like, all right, you know they're gonna be doing too much.
What do you mean by that?
I think this was just Stanley Kubrick's excuse to just see like a bunch of women not wearing clothes.
Hey man,
Which I mean, I don't blame him, but like,
it's Kubrick though. He he can get poontang whenever he wants. You know what I'm saying?
can he?
No, he can't.
Oh,
I think he was married. But
bro, you think he was the type to care?
I don't, okay. Well, I mean that's kind of what this movie is about. Is like the marriage
Don't
and like
cheat on
being
your.
strapped
Yeah,
down and constricted by monogamy in a way.
I think it. Yeah, I think it was interesting to talk about like I mean, it was literally a movie about like people talking about what you're quote unquote not supposed to talk about.
Yeah, essentially.
Which I thought that was a really interesting concept. I just I don't know, like I feel like there was going to be something and then there wasn't anything.
Yeah,
It was
it's kind of
so
an
cut and
anticlimax,
dry.
anticlimax a little bit.
I felt like yeah, like he goes to a weird orgy.
One crazy night.
Yeah, dude. This gonna be an all time of the night.
That's what he should have said
I need
as
to
he got
edit
in the
that out.
taxi. No, this
When he-
shot when he's like riding away. It's gonna be an all
when he
time of the
walks
night.
with the music, bro.
No, just play fucking the song at the beginning of Too Fast, Too Furious, faintly in the
Bump, bump,
background.
bump, 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 bump it up.
That's what they should be like. None of this like reverse Hungarian music bullshit. Play some fucking Joe
No.
Budden. Come on, guys.
Play some Joe Budden.
Joe
Play
Budden.
some. Who was else? 50 Cent.
50
Play
Cent.
some.
You know.
Monica.
Wiz Khalifa.
Uh,
Ja Rule.
Ja
Have him
Rule.
spelling his
Yes,
name while you're
absolutely.
fucking in the mansion.
Some of the sex stuff in this caught me really off guard.
In what way? What parts of you did it catch off guard?
This is probably like the most sexually explicit movie I think I've ever watched.
Congratulations.
Like I don't know what other rivals would there be?
who rivals this film?
Fucking Antichrist, I guess.
You watched Antichrist?
No,
I mean, the opening scene alone is more explicit than anything.
but
in
I
this,
know
though,
of that.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know of it though.
We watched the first
Um,
10 minutes and we saw
Oh
fucking.
yeah, we did.
We saw a newborn fall out the window. We were like, yeah, we're done with that for the night.
I remember that.
let's stop.
We watched the baby die, and we were like, "No, I don't think. I don't think that's gonna happen."
Pretty poignant short film. Good job, Lars von Trier. Good job.
Yes. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I kept waiting for something to happen, and
Yeah,
it never did. And like, when I finished the movie, I realized I was like, Nicole Kidman's like in 3 scenes of this movie.
I was about to say. Okay, so she gives some pretty pretty weighty and like meaty dialogues at certain points,
Yeah.
or monologues at certain points. But like the tagline is like Cruise, Kidman,
Yes.
Kubrick. It's like, bro, Blood thinks she's on the
Oh.
team, bro.
She wasn't. She was barely.
She was not on the team.
I'm sorry. I felt like this movie was the definition of they doing too much. Because like her acting felt like
I liked it.
it felt like she was intentionally acting.
Well,
You know
okay,
what I
so
mean?
a lot of the praise behind this movie is like it's very, very like dreamy, sort of like not in reality sort of way. But
Yeah.
I got that sometimes, but I don't feel like that's like what the movie's giving 100% of the time. Like I don't know, maybe that was
You know how I
intentionally.
think
It's
about this
not.
movie is I kind of think about it as like American Psycho is to murdering people as this is to having sex with people.
Mm,
Because it's about this guy who goes out and he ends up doing some really fucked up things or seeing some fucked up things.
right.
And at the end of the day, it's presented to him as maybe it never happened.
Mm.
Which I thought that was really interesting because it was like literally like that's not what I was expecting. Whenever Nicole Kidman was talking about her dream, I fully expected that to end up like being like she was at the place, like she was
Well,
one of
but she
the.
could have. It's kind of vague in that way, in a sense.
I yeah, I guess
It's
so.
like
I
I
kind
mean,
of
any character from the movie could have been there.
yeah, I kind of took it as like maybe Tom Cruise was making it all up because
That's possible.
he clearly wanted an interaction like the ones that she had.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe he's just insane.
I think it's an interesting dichotomy of like I like this movie by the way. I think it's number 5. This is number 5. 7
This
out of
is
10.
my number 5 as well.
I think the interesting dichotomy they kind
7 out
of
of 10 as well.
have throughout this entire movie is like the masculine sort of like view of like sexuality and
Yeah.
ownership and like true love and Christianity and shit and
True
like
love.
oh god. Daddy's not home. The
Daddy is not home. That is what the tagline of this movie should have been.
right.
Literally.
Literally, he's just gone for the entire movie.
He is literally absent.
He comes
over
back
the
from
course-
work and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I gotta go back up to work, sweetie.
Literally.
Daddy
bro.
is not home."
All right, I got some things to point out.
Okay.
Not non-cinema things to point
I
out
I
after you're
I,
done.
I, I I think the whole sort of movie is like contrasting Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman as Tom Cruise is like this blissfully ignorant and like blind and kind of naive person who sees monogamy as like the end all be all of
Yeah.
fucking of life, and then Nicole Kidman sort of opens up the possibility of, I mean, and she's fucked up. I'm not like saying in any way that either of them are in the right or the wrong. They just sort of represent different ideas, but Nicole Kidman like represents that idea of like sexual like exploration in a way, and like
Yeah.
the fact that humans biologically still want to fuck other people even when they're married under God. Like, and
Yeah.
I thought it was
Damn, why'd you
interesting.
say that like a fucking politician?
What did I say?
You literally said that like a '60s politician. Even though they're married under God.
No, well, I was because it's like it's like
I
this
know.
naive idea that like we're gonna be together forever, and even Nicole Kidman at the end is like, "Ooh, and forever's that's a mighty strong word there."
No.
To Tom, that's a very strong
Yeah.
word. Which
She
is
was telling him
hilarious.
that as they were dating.
Yeah, hilarious because this whole movie, like the
Yes.
making, they were actually married and then they got divorced. So it's like, was Stanley like trying to split them up or something? Like, was this a plot?
Stanley had to intervene. He said, "I might have to get involved."
Yeah, and he made that exact face in the chat.
Yes.
He
And
saw-
then when the movie, and then when the production ended and he knew that they were gonna break up, he was like, "My time has come."
and he died. That was
And
his
he
life
fucking
goal. He
died.
saw this power couple that they're getting too strong. I must separate them.
Denied.
It was a long draw.
Bro, do you
long-
know the fucking
What?
the meme of it's the two people consenting and they're like, "Aren't you forgetting to ask?"
I
someone?"
didn't. That's
Fucking Kubrick intervened.
somebody's gonna make that.
Yes.
But that's why I kind of like the movie. I mean, you know what? I feel like this whole movie, low key, could be like a metaphor for like the wife like tells the husband about starting to sexually experiment with stuff, and the husband goes online and looks up some fucked up porn to see what's going down in like the scene, and then he comes back and she's like, "All right,
Yeah.
let's have sex." Like that could be this whole movie, but it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
What were the observations you were gonna make? I'm interested.
Okay. So, my first one is Tom Cruise spends an abundant amount of money in this movie.
Absolutely.
And that's what my letterbox review is like. Can we total up how much money this dude spends? Because, okay, the taxi fare alone.
Oh, he was running that shit up, bro.
Dude, I'm sorry, what? And okay, every other scene was him going to like a random cafe.
So,
to get a
some
coffee.
establishment.
Why? You don't need that. When he realizes he's being trailed, he doesn't run away from the guy. He stops at a newspaper place to buy a newspaper.
He wants to feel safe with other people. He's scared.
He's paying all these strippers for things that they didn't do. He
Like,
goes to the costume
hey, it's okay.
shop.
Here's $150. Yeah, it's okay.
He literally goes to the costume shop and he's like, I'll pay you 100. And the guy's like, no. And he's like, how about 200?
I,
He's like enthusiastic about
I,
it.
well, I mean, again, that's kind of like the weird like cuckold angle that could also be like
Yeah.
garnered from this film, where it's like, oh man, this guy's a cuck. He's giving up his money to fucking everybody, and he's giving up
Yes.
his wife. He's giving up his money. Like,
That's true.
who
That's
is
true.
this guy? Uh, but I like to think that Tom Cruise, like. Tom Cruise is like getting money from his actual wallet, and then the people he gave it to like slipped it to Stanley, and he gave a sly little
Yes.
smirk. He's like, "We'll ruin
Literally.
them
Like,
financially as well,"
so
even though
that's
he's
my
not
first
British.
thing. My second thing is what the fuck happened to Todd Field?
Todd Field.
Oh, you don't know?
Wait, who's Todd Field again?
You about to get your mind blown,
Oh,
buddy.
oh, he was in this fucking movie?
The director of Tar plays the pianist.
Nick Nightingale?
Yes, Nick Nightingale. That's
Wait,
that's
oh my
that's
god, yeah.
Todd Field.
I was listening to a podcast where they were talking about the movie, and they brought up Todd Field a bunch, and I was like, okay, Todd Field, is influenced by Kubrick a lot, but it's like, why are they talking about this guy? I I didn't even think about that. What the
Yep,
fuck? Okay,
that's him.
Nick Nightingale. That's another, or excuse me, Todd Field. That's another. That's another kind of vague thing where it's like, I don't know. Did he? Did he die? Did
I
he beat
think
him up?
I know. Look,
It's a Kubrick thing.
his
He's just gonna leave some things unresolved.
his character was I kind of liked him. He was
He
kind of
was kind of
funny.
a G. Should he have been the protagonist, Loki?
Yes,
Like going
absolutely.
from like orgy to orgy. That would have been
Yes.
entertaining.
My next thing is how Tom Cruise has the live cruise reactions. So
Oh,
many of them,
dude.
and he's like, I love how he's like
Oh
the
my
voice of
god.
reason in this movie.
Yeah.
He's like he has to like someone
What
will
is
explain
wrong
something
with
to
you?
him, and then he'll explain it in a slower voice.
Oh my.
He's like, so you're telling me?
So what you're saying is,
Yes, dude. I love it. This is literally the most sane Tom Cruise role.
dude, it's like Kubrick was fucking like, okay, now look at the camera, no, look at Nicole like she just described her wildest sexual fantasy to you
Yes.
about fucking another man.
And
This
he's
is
like,
Loki the
what?
funniest movie in a way.
No,
Like,
unironically. Um, and then there's the other doctor dude. Who
mm.
is he? You know, the guy who hosts the
Oh,
party,
Ziegler.
Ziegler. I love how he's so like elegant at the beginning of the
Yeah.
movie, and then the explanation scene at the end. He's like, "What do you think happened to her? She got her brains fucked out." It's like it's a normal day for her.
There's one bar in that scene where he's like, "No games, Bill." I was like,
Yes, yes,
"That's
yep,
hard as
yep.
fuck."
Oh my god, that's what I was gonna point it out. Okay, he's the bar dropper in this.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I also like at the end he's just literally just like, I don't know what you want me to fucking tell you, Bill. Like
No,
she's a hoe. I don't know what you want me to say.
she's for the street.
She's a
No,
Oh my god, that's a good movie though. I
look, I enjoyed it.
it do
Like
look like a TV movie at certain points.
it
Though.
looks terrible. Let's not lie. I was kind of
Uh,
waiting for it to be over for a long time,
yeah.
but look, I think it was entertaining for what it was. This this movie was cursed for me. I just want to say that.
Oh yeah. Also,
This entire episode was cursed for us
in a
in
way,
a weird
yeah,
way.
yeah.
But so originally I was gonna pirate this movie,
As you do.
Pirates Bay, because it's not available
In
on
a in a
streaming.
in a in a video game.
And a video
In
game.
GTA 5.
Pirates Bay is down. Then I was gonna watch it the next night when Pirates Bay was back up. Pirates Bay was taking forever, and then something else came up. Then I was gonna watch this today at work. I
Oh,
spill
interesting
water.
choice.
Yes, I spill water on my laptop for the second time.
Oh my god. Oh my god, bro.
So and the last time I did that, I just left my laptop running, and then it fucking broke, and I had to pay like $1,000 to fix it.
Nice.
So I turned that off, and then I have to watch the rest of it on my phone.
Oh, it's one of those like we're transferring fucking
Yes.
devices watches. That's
So
painful.
it was a watch, but it was intriguing.
Yeah.
This is also my number 5. So
Feel about the same way about it, but
yeah,
somebody
and then he
pointed this
fucking
out.
died.
Yeah, somebody pointed out the last word ever uttered in a Kubrick film is fuck.
I know,
Shout
dude.
out.
I realized that. That's hard.
They dropped that.
Yeah, that was kind of a bar.
So, in conclusion,
Oh, one more thing though.
okay, okay.
Were Nicole Kidman's glasses throwing you off the entire time?
Why? Why? Why are they throwing you off?
They were so distracting
What?
because they were
That's such a
so
random specific thing.
no, they were so obviously fake. Like Nicole
Oh,
Kidman doesn't
okay.
wear
Well, you
glasses.
wear
What the
glasses,
fuck are you
so
talking
I
about?
wouldn't I wouldn't know. So
But they were like
they were obviously.
they were bad glass.
I guess I
Okay,
just wasn't paying attention to her glasses.
you
I
know the
guess.
sunglasses that Letty wears in the first Fast and Furious movie?
Oh yeah.
It's like the exact same shape and frame. It's just their actual glasses in this movie.
Two icons. They act like two
Sorry,
legends cannot coexist.
it was so distracting.
Just
And she
got
kept taking him off and putting them on a
that's.
fucking filthy sink. And then she put him back on. I was like, stop,
And
just
then she'd be
fucking
like,
take your
"Tom,
glasses
I
off.
wanted to fuck this guy. That's what was
Tom,
happening.
let me have sex with another man.
I was gonna abandon everything." It kind of plays like a low tier
Yes,
God story in a way, where it's
yes,
like, I was
dude.
getting ready to throw away everything,
Everything.
the family, the children. And Tom Cruise is just like in
And he's like,
shock,
what are
live
you talking
cruise
about?
reaction.
No, there's the scene where he's sitting on the bed and he's
Uh,
just blank face staring
yes,
at her.
and he's also stoned. So, well, I mean, in the
Yes.
movie, but
And he's like, I think the pot is messing with your head.
they said the pod.
Pod.
It
Well,
might
the
be as
pod's messing with
well.
my head.
It's messing with all of our heads right now.
That's Kubrick.
In conclusion, Kubrick, um,
He okay, he has a vision.
he's got the vision.
And I can see the vision. I maybe don't have that same
You
vision.
don't share the vision.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
But
like guy was an amazing filmmaker. Some of them were really good. Some of them were
yeah.
okay. But
At the end of the day,
I'm glad I watched all of them. I'm glad we
absolutely.
watched all of them because like
At the end of the day, I feel like I don't know, they're kind of required viewing for film people. Like
film individuals,
people who watch movies.
film
I think
folk.
that we fall into that
We
category.
watchers of pictures, films, and movies.
Well, now hold on.
the
The writing.
the wave riding is insane.
I won't deny that everything he made is very it's he has a very unique taste. He's
This is
very
this is a Stranger Thing for sure.
this is strange.
Every
He's
movie.
yeah.
He's
I
making
don't
some Stranger Things or made some
I
Stranger Things.
I low key think he was kind of insane, probably.
I don't think so.
Especially considering like there were always some shenanigans happening on the set of every movie. Like
That face. I've
yes.
just been staring at it for the past like 2 fucking
Yes.
hours, dude.
I
just think he was very like patient, like dude, and like if it
except
took
with
him.
Shelley Duvall.
Well, hold on.
Now hold on.
That was an act on his part. He was.
No, it was
He was
not,
doing
bro.
he was doing
Let's
some
not.
manipulation.
He was he
Let's
wanted
just
to
say
fuck
he was
everybody.
Aizen and she was Hinamori. That's what was going on right there.
Bro, what? What is that parallel?
You can see it. You can see it.
Okay.
No, it was cool though.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're on to next. I presume we're doing another one,
Oh yeah.
another round. I mean, this
It
is
might
fun.
well
So
there might be I don't know. We'll try to find directors that don't have a million movies. I
That's
had a few
true.
ideas, but they all have like more than 10.
although next month is the month of Fate too. So
That's true.
I don't. There may
We'll
be.
see.
Yeah.
There may also be precedents for another manga.
Oh.
Manga.
What are you doing, man?
We'll see.
Wait, I think you told me. I forgot what it was though. God damn it.
Vinland.
Okay, cool. Speaking
Which
of
on to the
which,
next topic.
Vinland Saga, ladies and gentlemen.
Better than anything Kubrick's ever made? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. The anime season 2 is over. It ended yesterday,
Yep.
and Julius read the manga.
Yes, sir. Well, give your thoughts on season 2 for the fabled farm/slave arc was
All right.
animated, ladies and gentlemen.
I won't lie when I say it drags at times,
Okay.
but it's real fucking good. It's really fucking good. I think Thorfinn actually probably has the best. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. I think Thorfinn has the best character progression of any character ever.
Completely valid answer. Like, there are people out there that think Guts is better than Thorfinn.
Well, okay.
Think
Guts
on
is
that.
really good in his own right.
I agree, but like, I don't know. Actually, okay, all right. I'll chill. I'll chill.
Yeah. Chill out, buddy.
Just calm down.
I'll be the voice of reason. I'll be the crew.
And you will be the madman.
Yes. But I mean, it was just excellent, right? It was so good.
And he still has like a long way to go. Like,
And he's still cooking.
he's still cooking to this day. Like,
Makoto.
he's so good.
No Shinkai.
No Shinkai.
There are 2 Makotos in the game.
Who? Oh, that's a fucking that's a matchup right there.
That is, bro.
Style
But
versus
one-
substance. Who wins?
Well, shut the fuck up. But no, I mean, I honestly don't have a lot to say about it.
Partly because you don't remember like the first half of the season, because
Partly
it's like
because
fucking January.
I've been watching it since I think it was like January 3rd or something like
That's
that. Which is
crazy.
so insane. 24 weeks is a lot longer than one would think. But
that's
I mean,
what I'm saying, bro. Jujutsu is gonna be that's gonna go over a long period. Because Vinland Saga, was it 2 cores or was it just
it was
one
2
complete?
cores, but they were back to back.
Okay, because like
If
they do the
it was
time
just-
skip, and if they're doing like 26 episodes and they do like a 2-week break or whatever, that's gonna go on for a long ass time.
Oh, I'm sure. 26 episodes. Where the fuck did that come from?
It was somebody, or it was like Mappa Stage, I think. They talked
Shonen
about that.
Leaks?
Shonen Leaks, possibly.
No.
But I
Way
mean,
down. Well, they're
26
back
would
up now,
probably,
but-
yeah, 26 would probably be the only way to adapt that. But Vinland, so I read the manga, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay. Actually, I want to ask first. Do you think the second
Okay.
season is better than the first season?
It's hard.
You probably need
It's
to
really
rewatch of that
hard.
second season to assess.
I'm gonna say the first season is better.
No, dude.
But by a small, tiny margin.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, there's 4 arcs, really, and I like.
You know about the Baltic Sea arc?
Oh, I know everything about the Baltic. Like the stories, like the war arc and the slave arc, like I can't decide. I don't know which one's better. I
The wars and the slaves.
wars
and
and-
the farm.
No, those two are like
Yeah.
neck and neck. Like I could
Oh,
not
absolutely.
decide.
Well, and it gets to a point where it doesn't even matter because they're both just so good.
They're both amazing. Yeah. I mean,
They're extremely strong 9 out of 10s for me.
come on, man. Go over.
Well, I think Full Metal Alchemist is probably better than Vinland Saga, and I think that's as close to a 10 out of 10 as you can get with a 9.
Oh, all right. You know what? Damn.
Oh
Well,
shit! I watched Full Metal Alchemist since the
You
last
did?
time
Oh
we
my
recorded
god!
this.
Yeah.
That's insane.
We were forbidden from talking about anime last time, so.
Oh my god! Yeah, I watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's fucking peak. I understand.
I get it now.
Yeah.
It's good.
Um.
Allegedly.
You talk about the manga.
The manga is immaculate, ladies and gentlemen. Like
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right here, right now.
Oh my god.
So look. All right.
So
all
look,
right.
this is how it is.
All right. I'm just laying down how it is. You may not like it, but
it's the truth.
I'm simply stating the truth. Vinland
You
Saga-
can use the moniker.
Vinland Saga is better than Berserk, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
And I feel like people meat ride Berserk to a
We need to
degree.
put some music over this.
I'll put some over in post.
Yes.
People meat ride Berserk, right? I mean, somewhat rightfully so. The art is incredible. The story is really good. The characters are really good. On a plot and a writing basis and a character development basis, Vinland Saga is so much better.
No
I mean,
contest.
no contest is what I'm saying. Right? I'm gonna put the sound effect in there as well.
Yes.
I just read that shit like so fucking. I read the farm arc. I mean, I'd seen one episode of the farm arc, so I didn't know anything that happened. I read that shit in like a day. I want to maybe 2 days.
That's insane,
And that's like
bro.
40, 50 chapters. I fucking love
What's
that
that in
arc.
volumes?
Okay. Well,
Continue.
and the thing is, there's so much good shit coming after season 2 as well. Like, okay, season 3 is probably going to be the weakest, but it's still like really fucking like. There's not like that arc itself is like a 9.5 out of 10. Honestly, like
Is Thorkel back in season 3?
Thorkel is back, ladies and gentlemen. He
10
is
out of 10. Peak.
push it over. And then there's the titular Vinland Saga, which is happening right now, which is
The Vinland
also
arc.
really amazing. Yeah, everything just like feels so fucking natural, and the conflict and everything is like, it's like, oh shit, this is fucking this is coming. This is
Are we
wait,
coming?
oh, we're coming, ladies and
Put that
gentlemen.
in, put that in the montage.
This is coming.
This is coming.
Sex the movie. This is coming.
Sex the movie.
That was one of the
There we
the
go.
reviews in the trailer.
I'm sure.
Okay. So the art isn't like, it's not necessarily amazing, but it's incredibly consistent, and I love the character designs, and
I love the art.
it's so good, and like where it really counts, it's amazing. Like a lot of like the dream sequences or like fucking like the war scenes are just incredible.
One of my favorite manga panels I think that I've ever seen. Well, okay. So I honestly genuinely think that Bleach has the best art of any manga.
That's valid,
I mean, I've never read it. Let
but
me add
just yeah, from
it is
afar, it
let
looks
me
so.
add it is coming.
Oh, this is coming.
This is coming.
That's the title of this episode.
There we go. There we go. And then we'll have Kubrick on the fucking thumbnail.
He's like, no,
Um,
this is coming.
No,
Period.
this is coming.
I'm gonna show you another level of coming.
Um, I really think that Bleach has the best art, but I've seen so many good panels from Vinland Saga,
Oh, yeah.
and one of my favorite panels from like any manga I think I've ever seen is the one where he meets his mom, and his mom is like, "You look just like your dad."
Oh shit.
It's the panel of him, and it's like his dad in the background, and like, God, it's so good. I just witnessed that live yesterday.
Oh yeah, they just well, I forgot they dropped that. Did they tease anything about like the next arc?
Oh
Or
yeah, baby.
or
Oh
what?
yeah.
What?
You remember how the last season ended?
Yeah.
And they were they did the exact same thing.
Oh, they like showed people where it's like,
They they
who is that
showed what
individual?
they showed what you will be seeing.
They showed Halfdan, bro, the goat.
I don't know who it was. I think they
Guy-
showed some people.
guy with
There was a
long hair.
girl. There was a girl.
The girl. Oh, the girl.
Not
The
Thorkel's daughter,
female.
but someone else.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready for season 3.
We'll watch it.
There's
We'll watch
some
it.
really good shit, and there's gonna be some.
Yeah.
It's an amazing arc. Like, I'm not gonna.
Oh, I'm sure.
I feel like I've never seen like a show tackled the issue of like pacifism like this one has before. Like, and its consequences, especially in like the Vinland arc. Like the Vinland arc, it's like, all those fucking stories you hear about like a fucking settlement in fucking America, and it like just goes to
Fucking
like
settlement.
fucking
Fucking
shit,
America.
fucking fuck.
Shit.
It just like it all goes to
Yeah.
shit. I
Yeah.
kind of feel like that's what's happening in the current arc, and it's a little scary, man. It's a little scary.
No, they're gonna give him a good ending for sure. Absolutely.
I think so. I think like at least a bittersweet ending, but like I don't know. I'm excited. I'm very and I'm
What-
always excited when a new chapter comes out. Good shit.
What I like is the author, Makoto Yukimura.
Yes.
He was heavily involved in the anime. Like
Yeah.
he would like live tweet every episode.
Yeah, and they added scenes and shit, and I would bet that he
Yep.
like helped write some of those in a way.
And that was so cool to me.
That was.
But yeah, I've decided. So originally I really just wanted to watch the anime,
Yeah.
but I've decided that I'm gonna. It's time.
Fair
we will be reading. Of course, I'll still be watching the anime because soundtrack makes everything better.
The
But
sound effects just they immerse you, man.
dude, okay, I'm sorry. Vinland Saga soundtrack. I never realized it when I was
You
watching the
weren't
first
familiar
season.
with their game.
I was, bro. Whoever's going hard on that piano every episode, that boy needs a raise. That's all I'm saying. Let's get Makoto Yukimura on the podcast.
He's one of my favorite mangakas because he's just a cool dude, and like he
He
seems
is,
to be in
dude.
like good spirits and good health. About
He's the first one who's not fucking dying.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like anytime he talks, it's like, oh, this seems like a chipper young fellow.
This seems like a perfectly healthy young man.
And he's probably going to carry out the ending. You know, don't quote me on that though. You know, when we see fucking Makoto Yukimura dead next year.
Mangaka Makoto Yukimura.
Hard Barry Lyndon-esque cut to the newspapers. The headlines.
Yeah, bro. I'm going to see Lester Holt on TV talking about Mangaka Barry Lyndon. No, not Barry Lyndon.
Barry Berkman? What are we talking about here?
Continue.
Yeah, Vinland Saga is amazing.
Vinland Saga is fucking amazing.
It took me a while to realize it too. Is the crazy thing?
I know.
I was enlightened.
I saw it.
I don't. Maybe it's because I read the manga. I like manga more now. Manga better. I don't know.
Not.
You lack imagination.
You lack audio.
You are deaf.
You are deaf.
That
is Vinland.
Vinland. Shit. I mean, what else has happened in the fucking the whole ass month that we were gone? You know.
Well, Bleach and Jujutsu Kaisen are coming soon.
Coming back in full force.
I just actually finished rewatching 1000 Year Blood War yesterday too.
Yes, sir.
Excellent show.
Good.
Prepare for the separation.
Oh no.
Prepare for all my girls coming back.
The Femredders returning.
Actually,
no, appearing. Bastard Bean. Blow the back out, Bastard Bean.
Precisely. Yeah, I'm hype. I'm excited. The month of fate,
ready, dude. Tatsuya on fucking Jujutsu. Like I've been. Loki will sometimes go back to the trailer and bump the opening, the 30-second excerpt a little bit. I'm like, this is hard.
You don't know about the SoundCloud grind.
They're 3 for 3. They're 3 for 3.
What's the second one? On openings.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, what you know about WAD though?
WAD?
Yeah. The one who's doing the Bleach opening.
Oh.
Stars.
Who the fuck is WAD?
I don't know, but the opening went hard when I heard the trailer.
Koichi.
Ishida Oryu. Fujinarish Koichi. I have that dude's voice.
Stanley Kubrick kind of looks like a Quincy low-key, bro.
He does, bro.
Okay, if you had to classify like filmmakers as like any type of race in Bleach, he is a Quincy for sure.
He is.
Christopher Nolan is a fucking soul reaper, bro. That man's a captain for sure.
He is okay. He's the quiet captain.
Quentin Tarantino's a hollow. He's like a Menos Grande or something.
Oh Jesus, okay.
What did I say?
No, dude. I need Christopher Nolan Bleach. You know he would be making eyes and
Hans Zimmer in collaboration with Shiro Sagisu to do the score.
I would.
We would bust.
I'd be creaming, creaming in my seats.
This is coming.
Literally, this is coming.
I need like Stanley Kubrick, like a picture of him, like those NBA quotes you see on Twitter. It's like this is coming beneath him. Oh my god!
Absolutely, two of literally the two best composers in the world
in history. Yeah,
in history. In my opinion, I genuinely think so.
I watched Barry twice.
That's wild. I didn't know that. You concealed.
I did conceal. But
conceal, don't feel.
I was gonna say it if you weren't. Bill Hader's fucking amazing. I want to see him do more shit.
I've heard it's good.
It starts out like genuinely funny, but then I mean it stays funny the whole time, but it like goes in a really like dark direction at a certain point. It's like fuck, a little more Breaking Bad.
Too?
I started Succession. I was like,
Oh my
we got to
god,
get on the
dude.
white people HBO starter pack.
The HBO, bro. The Idol coming up next.
Oh, bro, I saw a scene from that. The
Universally
weekend is
hated.
out of pocket,
The
bro.
Weeknd, bro.
Fucking stretch that little pussy. Direct quote from Abel.
Catch me talking about you her again. Or what was the fucking thing? Let me catch you talking about her again.
there's some
Whatever he fucking said,
there's
dude.
some
I'm
scene where
sorry.
Lily Rose Depp is like she's talking to her friend and she's like, he's kind of rapey, and she's like, I kind of like it though. It's like,
What?
yeah.
Okay. You do what you want. We'll wait
Sam
for Euphoria to
Levinson,
come
bro. Sam
back.
Levinson's fighting some demons right now.
He
He's
is,
going through a
bro.
training arc with this, and he'll come back for Euphoria.
Speaking of training arc, did you see?
What?
Oh, Hashira training arc anime.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
He
So they
hasn't.
really just
Why?
they really just padded out that final fucking episode, didn't they? That's just like
What do you mean?
it, it has a lot of padding in it.
The final episode of this latest season?
Yes. Like they were
Why?
not doing all that in the manga. It was like, all right, we go Hashira train now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. What did you think that they were gonna do Hashira training in the last episode?
No, but at least like start it, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There is a fucking there was one scene though where it's like, or was it after the credits or something? Like they showed like all the Hashira, and you got like fucking
Yeah.
Tengen in the back, and it's like, bro,
Yep.
he's
Yep.
missing an arm, bro. He's
Yep.
not doing shit.
Yes, I
Blood
saw
thinks he's on
that.
the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you think of Demon Slayer now that it's concluded?
I thought it was good. I'm gonna be honest. I think that the second season is so overhyped. Like it's good. Well, I think
It's
all of
called
Demon Slayer is really overhyped.
the slobbing effect.
I think all of Demon Slayer is overhyped. I think Demon Slayer is a straight line 8 out of 10 show.
That's
If
like
you're giving Demon Slayer,
definitional.
if
8
you're
out of
giving
10.
Demon Slayer a 9 or a 10, guys, you haven't seen peak. Let me introduce you to Fate Stay Night.
Hold on now.
But look, I don't know if I think this is the best season. It'd be hard to say what I think is the best season. I think the second season is probably my least favorite.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, it just
This is the slobbing effect in real life, ladies and gentlemen.
real
Like,
time slobber.
Real time. Okay,
Real-time
you
slobbing.
like season 1 more?
Yeah.
Go back and revisit that season 1, bro.
Go back and revisit the meeting of kings, the ranking of kings.
The ranking of bro. Nobody give a fuck about the Hashiras meeting up.
That's so hard, though.
It is for 5 minutes.
No, it's look.
Look.
Yes, I think that the first season is probably better. I've been meaning to rewatch it because I forgot everything that happened, but
Rightfully so.
yeah, I would say that I think this latest season's probably the best one.
Okay.
Because but I think Tokito is like my favorite Hashira. So
Really?
yeah, come on, you didn't look at that dude and say that Caden was bad.
That's true. Slightly aloof,
Like,
black-haired character. That's very true.
Let's not lie.
Swaggy.
Voiced by Canute in the dub.
Oh shit.
Let's not cap.
Oh my Canute, by the way. It's
Yeah, he's
he's
there.
on some.
He is, dude. He's plotting.
He's off a perk for the whole season.
That's
Fucking
true, dude.
dad's
He actually
floating,
seems
telling
like
him stuff.
he's sick.
He thinks he can control the sea.
Watch.
Watch this. Nothing
Watch.
happens.
He literally goes, "Watch this." and
Anar's like,
nothing
bro,
happens.
what?
Yes, Anar's like, "Where did you find this dude?"
He's watching this all unravel. Who in the fuck?
He's like, "Thorfinn, what? Why?"
You've never held a hoe in your life.
That's true. We did say that.
Semen Slayer.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm on the train now. I was off it for a little while, but
Is
when To the Swordsmith Village was coming to theaters, I knew what I had to do.
Does Hell's Paradise, is it heating up right now? You know, is it
Oh, Hell's Paradise!
getting crazy?
It's fun.
Yeah, it's in its
I think that's
early
probably
stages.
the weakest show I've seen so far this year.
Yeah, but I mean the first 12 episodes of Demon Slayer weren't anything crazy, so like who knows?
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. Like Hell's Paradise isn't bad by any means. I just think it's like probably top of 7, bottom of 8, maybe depending on how they end it. So, but yeah,
We
it's
gonna see.
interesting.
We gonna see.
But this has been the Misfortune podcast, I do believe.
Has it?
It has. I'm happy that we were actually able to record tonight.
Dude, I know this is a surprise. A last minute
Yeah.
revival.
We were not
Revive!
going. Okay.
Everybody sing
You
it.
were waiting for that one.
I was building. You could hear it in the delivery. Everyone of the revival. Revive! Well, I'll play that in the ending.
Yeah,
Actually,
there we
no,
go.
we might get fucking
No, we would get
murdered.
copyright
Yeah, we
strike
get
for
shot down
sure.
immediately.
You know what? It doesn't even matter because they're not doing shit with Code Geass. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Recapture of Z is never
I'm
happening.
fucking done with YouTube though. I'm so fucking pissed that we couldn't get Mac and Devin go to high school live reaction
That's
up.
so. Oh my
That's
god.
some bullshit.
We'll get it up one day.
Yeah.
Did we record that in between the last episode and this one?
In
We did,
between,
didn't
yeah,
we?
yep, yeah, because
That's
that
insane.
was like right before Travis or something, or maybe it was, yeah, in between Tyler and
Yeah.
Travis.
That's crazy.
I'm glad we lost the Travis episode though. It's kind of mid.
Yeah. Okay. Well, should we say Julius and I both thought that everything was fine to decent, other than Astro World, which is by far his best.
Absolutely agree. Let's
Yeah.
get that going. Astro World Peak.
Aaron thought that everything was fine to decent, but Rodeo was his best.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I mean, Rodeo's good, but
Rodeo's good, but like this, the
yeah.
back end of that record is just, I don't know. It's offensive.
Yeah, we might do discography discourse at some point.
I'm not. I don't know.
I'm sure we
like,
will.
Who are we gonna fucking do at this point?
Not anytime soon, because I don't feel like doing it. I'd
Yeah,
rather
me
watch
either.
movies than listen to music. So
Based.
this has been the
That's what I'm
Misfortune
doing right now.
podcast. MP4 over MP3 all day long.
That's what I'm saying.
We stay winning.
We say winning.
The return.
The
We're
return.
back.
I'm excited. I'm glad about this, man. I miss this, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, big announcement. Our 4-year anniversary pass.
Oh fuck yeah, baby!
Which was also on my birthday.
I mean,
yeah, my birthday. June 10th.
One crazy night we decided to start this podcast.
Yes, the day after my birthday. It was like 12:30 to 1 o'clock in the morning of June 10th.
Started plotting and scheming on.
Yep.
We made the account, the fabled password, of course.
Yep, of course, that we will not reveal.
Not disclose right here. I'll just give you. Never mind.
No. Certain famous Marvel.
No, keep narrowing it down too much. It's over. It's over. They'll never guess.
Well, I could have said another one.
That's true.
Another franchise.
You never know.
That he's in.
You never know.
You never know. This has been the Misfortune podcast.
Yeah, it's been real.
Fuck you guys for listening.
Fuck. Oh yeah. Oh my god. It's been so long. I'm sorry,
all of
guys.
you for listening.
Fuck
each
you
and every
guys
single
for
one.
listening. This is coming.
Fuck you.
This
is coming. We out. Goodbye. Sex the movie?
This is coming.